don't tell YouTube I forgot about him again. Shh. Just in case the YouTube chat is borked again, I will try to pop it out manually so that I can at least see them, hopefully. I don't know why my conjoined chat, I was gonna say conjoined chat, that sounds awful. I don't know why my joined chat is kind of like off sometimes. Jedi Superpunk, thank you so much for the 7 months. Queaton, thank you for the 22 months. Shockwaves, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. Yeah, YouTube is borked. The combined channel is borked. Don't worry, YouTube. I have you on a separated, dedicated window, so I will be able to see everything. I'm so sorry that I've been missing so many like YouTube chatters the last like few days, the last week or whatever. Just got the YouTube. Let's go. Winner in our hearts. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So, to jump ahead of the curve a little bit, my ear trumpet, thank you for the membership. I was gifted a membership. Oh, yeah, thank you for gifting a membership. There we go. Now I got it. Portio, thank you for the 30 months. Thank you. And Inkboy, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. And Turbo, thank you for the 24 months. Thank you. So as the title stipulates, I thought people, because I know that although I was restreaming it, and I'm sure lots of people were watching the actual stream itself. Comrade, thank you for the 5 gifted too. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, thank you. And Gabriel, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back in. Thank you for all the gifteds and all the resubs. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, 150k viewers was crazy. I'm sure lots of you guys were watching it, but in case, for those who are at a terrible time zone or just wasn't able to catch it for whatever reason, I'm just gonna get ahead of the curve and say, no, I did not win my category. I have it in the title. I know someone's gonna ask whether it's in the title, whether it's on my fucking forehead, whether it's in the stream itself, whether I just made my whole, like, you know, Twitch page go to no, I did not win. People are still gonna be like, so Gary, did you win? So I have it on the title in any case, but just the spoilers are so crazy right now. Them spoilers be going wild. But spoiler alert. I did not win my category. I lost against the FaZe person. Was it Mad Max? Playboy Max? DJ Max. I'm so sorry. I think it's Max something. He's one of the FaZe members. So I lost to him. I was able to. I never met up with the artist that was nominated in my category, but I did meet the Pizza Princess. She came up to me and said hi, and then she was like, yeah, no, I'm the Pizza Princess, and I was like, oh my god. So that was really exciting. I actually met up with the Pizza Princess. She invited me if I ever were to go to her part of town and want to do like a collab or have her show me around, she would be very eager to do so. And I was like, oh my god, yes, I want to sling pizzas. I want to make pizzas and fling them around like you do. So if I ever go to, I don't know if she's ever disclosed where she's from or where the store is from, so I won't say it unless it is public knowledge. But if I'm ever in her part of town, I would love to have my hand in those pizzas. Gary is making friends. I actually made, I don't know if it was like outright friends, but there were definitely a lot of content creators that were there where I might have been a little shy to say hi to for whatever reason. I'm generally quite shy, but that liquid courage was going strong that night at the after party. So I actually said hi to a few people that I've been meaning to or wanted to like introduce myself to. So all in all, I thought it was like a productive night. It was a fun night. I had a really good time, whether it's like seeing old friends or networking. I try my best to be a businesswoman, you know what I mean? I try my best, okay? I try my best. I had to put my big boy pants on, hoist them all the way to my underboobs, and tighten up that belt and go like, just get to work, Gary. And I was like, okay. And then, you know, I whipped my own ass into shape. Did you shower before the award show? Actually, funnily enough, yes, I was requested specifically to have freshly washed hair. Melcy talked about taking a picture, but yes, I have pictures. I do have that said picture. But funnily enough, she did request that I have freshly washed hair, and not night before hair. It has to be like in the morning of. And obviously, because I landed on Friday. I landed Friday at around noontime. By the time I got to my hotel, it was about noon, so I still had most of the day. But so obviously after your flight, as one does, because I'm not an actual fucking like dirty piggy, I will take a shower after my flight, okay? As anyone would do. And then I took like a 7-hour nap. I was like, oh man, like, I don't want to like ruin the jet lag too much. Either I force myself to stay awake and fall asleep at like 10 p.m. let's say, because I have a really wake up morning call to get to the hair salon. The hair salon told me to arrive at like 9 a.m. So that means I had to wake up at like 7 a.m. or something like that. And obviously, super jet lag. I accidentally took a 7-hour nap. Woke up all sweaty and shit because it was a hard deep nap. And then I think I just went back to sleep at like 11 or midnight. And then the lovely sounds of LA with sirens and party sounds and people laughing. And 5 a.m. someone was having like the best sex of their lives in the middle of the street. Woke me up. So every like hour or so, there was something going on either in the hotel hallways or outside of the hotel. And the last straw was that lady that just kept on like she was moaning so loud. The whole street was able to hear this woman's moaning. And at first I was just like, oh, maybe like, well, I mean, I know it's kind of rude to assume, but like maybe she's like, like on drugs or something. I don't know, like maybe she's not well, so like she's just kind of screaming a little bit, because you get that a lot in Toronto as well. So I just kind of was like, okay, whatever, she's just screaming or moaning, whatever the fuck. But I'll just like try to go back to sleep. For 10 minutes consistently she was rhythmically moaning. Okay, it's one thing to be like, oh, like, like it's a very like irregular pattern. Hers was just like, oh, and I was just like, oh. So I remember being awake for like 10 fucking minutes because I was trying to sleep. And then I was like, okay, enough of this shit. If you're going to be in the streets, okay, of the wild, wild west, moaning your tits off for 10 minutes, I'm gonna watch, okay? I don't want no people judging me, okay? But if you are moaning where the whole street can hear you for 10 minutes, I feel like that garners, if someone were to see you accidentally or purposely, you're kind of like inviting that kind of like thing. So I'm just like, hey, if you're gonna like fucking make sounds and give me an audio show, I might as well see if there's like a visual show, you know what I mean? So I got out my binoculars. I don't actually have binoculars. I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not also a creep or a pervert. My figurative binoculars, okay? And I was doing the Asian rubbernecking. I was just like, I was about to swing my windows open and go like, bitch, where are you? If you're having fun and you're ruining my sleep, I should be allowed to have some fun too, okay? And I'm gonna watch. I couldn't see anything, unfortunately. I think she might have been in an alleyway somewhere, because there were a few like small alleys along the strip where I was, and I was like, God damn it. Part of me was really hoping that I was gonna see like some lady butt ass naked getting like fucking railed and having the time of her life at 5 a.m. Because good for her. Hopefully it's like hopefully she's like enjoying it and having fun. She sounded like she was having fun. But good for her. Good for her. Too bad I wasn't able to see, but I wish I did. You tried to watch it. Well, if she was moaning at like 600 decibels in the middle of the street where I can literally hear her from my hotel. My hotel was almost at the top floor. There was like 14 floors or something in that hotel. I think I was like floor 13, 12. If I can hear her from the 13th floor, I believe if I were to accidentally see it, that's on her. That's on her. Okay? She was practically inviting it. Maybe she's doing what the stand mixer. Shut your ugly mouth. Shut your ugly mouth. Elevator doors, thank you for the 33 months. Akane, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate it. And Shadi, thank you so much for the 200 bits. She chucked the moaning on the loudspeakers. Bro, I don't know what happened. And that was like Friday night, and I was like, oh, this is LA, huh? This is LA. But all in all, the show was really great. It was really fun. I do have my 3 cents to say about LA itself. Anybody live in LA before I say any details? Anybody live in LA? Which show? The Streamer Awards. The Streamer Awards. Geary Mousy collab when? Oh my goodness, yes, that's right. So, hold on. Anybody from LA before I start like spilling the tea? It's not really much tea. I feel like this tea most people know already. You guys were trying to pour me the tea into the teacup and make me drink the tea, and I was like, no. I want to brew my own tea. I want to find out and source my own tea, you know, when you guys were telling me what the tea was. So I think that's kind of on me. Anybody from LA? I think everyone who lives in LA knows it. Okay, dude, it's same thing as New York. I really feel like the movies has lied to you. Don't believe what the media tells you about New York and LA, okay? The shit that they feed you in the movies are so far away from the truth. It's crazy, okay? You already know my feelings about New York. Rats, homeless, dirty, loitering, what is it called? Solicitors and stuff like that. It's dangerous, no matter what time of day, and just dirty overall. LA, holy shit. I arrived at, like I said, about like noon, 12:30 or 1 p.m. or something. So the sun was high in the sky. I think it was, I don't know, 23 degrees Celsius, 24 degrees Celsius, warmer than Tokyo currently. And I was like, you know what? Let's grab some lunch. I would like to eat some lunch before I go take a nap because I was really hungry after the flight. And thank God there's a Chipotle nearby. I really love Chipotle. If anything, this stream helped me remember how delicious and wonderful Chipotle and burrito bowls are in general. I didn't realize I missed it because I was just like, whatever. It's like, it was in Toronto. I ate it, but I didn't think I loved it that much until I couldn't have it and ate it again. And I was like, oh my God, this shit is so amazing. In any case, the 2-block walk to Chipotle was rancid with piss. Okay, when you guys told me LA smells like piss, I'm like, you know, maybe it's like a small alleyway somewhere. Maybe it's in, you know, more of like maybe where like homeless people are more like high concentration. Like, I get it, right? Like, I mean, Toronto has that areas too. Even like Tokyo has that stuff, right? Depending on where you go specifically. Tiny girl, the whole strip, the whole damn strip. The moment I stepped out of that hotel, I could smell urine. And the whole 2 blocks, it was just the smell of urine everywhere. I saw a dead rat on the floor. The garbage, well, needless to say, there's tons of garbage. Garbage and just, you know, a few homeless people kind of like sitting around doing whatever. And the whole time, it made me want to actually like legit gag. Like, it wasn't the notion of like the dirtiness, it was just the sheer smell of the sun like festering the thing even more. At nighttime and early morning doesn't smell that bad because it's nighttime. It's a lot cooler. Like, LA's temperature, if you guys didn't know, I didn't know this until going in there myself, it's quite warm during the like afternoon time, but early morning and nighttime it's actually like single digit temperature. So the difference in temperature is quite vast. So nighttime and early morning is not too bad because it's cold. There's nothing festering the smell. But when it's like afternoon, holy moly, that shit was so gross. I was gagging my way to Chipotle, had an amazing Chipotle, and then I almost barfed on the way back because I had a full stomach and all I can smell was just urine, bro. I almost died. The whole time, I kid you not, I did not want to leave my hotel. And I was at first, even the shadow was like, man, this itinerary is kind of tight. Basically, I landed Friday half day, Saturday whole day, and my flight this morning, well, yesterday technically, was a 10 a.m. flight. So I had to like wake up at like 5. I wanted to get to the airport at 7 a.m. So I woke up at 5 a.m. You know, it's very, very tight scheduling, considering that like the whole show and after party was all of, you know, Saturday. I have to wake up at 5 a.m. on a Sunday to catch a flight. And he was like, oh, you know, we can take our time. Like maybe we shouldn't have packed it. And I was like, mostly my reasoning was I didn't want to skip a stream day. I want to make sure that like there's no lag time and I can come back and stream and everything like that and catch you guys up on everything. So that was the original intention. But now I was like, thank fucking God I packed my itinerary as tight as it did. Literally go in, get out. I could not spend another day in LA. I cannot. You can't even like beat me, knock me unconscious. My unconscious body will crawl out of LA back to LAX, okay? That's how much I fucking hate that. The whole time, every single time, I'm like, oh, how do we go? The CVS was literally, CVS is like the Konbini of US, I guess, or whatever. It's like a Shoppers Drug Mart equivalent, like in Canada, that sells a bit of everything, like snacks and, you know, medicine, cosmetics. It was literally across the street. I could not drag my ass there to get water because I was dreading it so much. 1, dirt. 2, urine. 3, potential danger, okay? And I was just so miserable. And I'm just like, I'm not even a germaphobe to such an extent, but just thinking about what my shoes were stepping on made me like so itchy. So I made it a point to like only take off my shoes and inside the hotel room at the very crack of that door, and everything else, those shoes better not touch nothing or I will actually scream and gag and rip my skin off, okay? Just thinking about like the little shits that like my little feet are stepping. So needless to say, I loved LA. LA is so good. Loved it. Elevator Doors, thank you for the 33 months. Sushi Yoshi, thank you for this 15 months tier 3. Zaf, thank you for the 2 months prime. And 99 Swan, thank you for the 7 months. Yeah, LA and Gary's Kitchen the same. Shut up! It's literally not the same. You can't say that. It's literally not the same. You'll get used to it, girl. I don't think I want to get used to it. I really don't want to get used to it. My oh shit might be a loser, but she's our loser. We worked really hard to get you to the Streamer Awards for the 2nd time in a row, just for you to fail. What? Hold. Girl, what the fuck? My oh shit might be a loser, but she's our loser. We worked really hard to get you the Streamer Awards for the 2nd year in a row, just for you to fail. Next year, we stand Roxanne. Merry Christmas, Stinky. Keep your chin up, and the other one, you fat fuck. What did I do? What did I do? Guys, you're supposed to emotionally console me. What the fuck did I do? Can someone, not 911, I think it's like 010 or something. I think that's the ambulance in Japan. What did I do? Oh my God. I thought you would do some collabs at least. I don't know too many people in LA, specifically. I feel like more people are in like Texas, I guess, and stuff like that. I don't have friends everywhere, guys, okay? At the end of the day, I'm still very much a homebody. This is definitely the loser's POV. Yes, it is. But yeah, LA, god awful. It just feels dirty, and the whole street just looks brown. Like the buildings are brown, the streets are brown. The general like feeling and the vibe of the city is just depressing and dusty and like brown. It's really hard to explain like what it is that I'm feeling, but it's bad. It's bad. No, I've been to NYC. NYC equally bad. I thought NYC was also gonna be like really fun and like, wow, Times Square, so fancy. Nah, but that was so bad. I legit did not feel safe in New York any time of day. But in LA, for the most part, mornings didn't feel that bad. Nighttime did feel a little bit dangerous. But it was interesting. It was interesting. Did you taste lick any buildings for science? Ew! Where are the sticks? Wait, what sticks? What sticks? Did I go to K-Town? No, so I didn't actually have much time to do anything. I landed in on Friday, took a 7-hour nap, had dinner, woke up early in the next morning, had my makeup and everything done for the whole like early morning up to like, you know, afternoon-ish. And then I had to get changed, award show, after party, and then it's like all of a sudden it's 2 a.m., slept for like 2 hours, and then I the sticks, and then dragged my ass to the airport. That was my whole itinerary. It was literally just to exist at the show and then come back. The mousy sticks, I will show you. What dress did you wear? I will show you. I was like preparing the little slideshow and everything when I came back. I landed at I got home at 5 o'clock today. I got home at 5 o'clock. So I'm tired. I try my best to sleep as much as I could on the plane because I know that I wanted to stream when I came back or stream my regular time. So I am tired. I'm also really hungry because I haven't eaten anything all day. Technically, I ate the stuff on the plane, but I didn't really eat anything after that. I am really hungry. I'm really tired, but still, I still wanted just to like hang out and talk to you guys. You got robbed, by the way. I appreciate that. I mean, you can't deny like that he's a really, really great musician and great, you know, artist and everything like that. FaZe was just very, very strong this year. This was definitely FaZe's year. I think as far as FaZe Clan goes, they won like a collective of what, 4 awards? 3? 4? 5? It felt like a lot.
Can we give a shout out to Hova did Jiri makeup and hair? Making even Jiri look cute is an almost impossible feat, but they did. There is a Dutch saying, even if you give a monkey a golden ring, it remains an ugly thing.
I will go through details of my makeup artist and hair artist and everything. I'm really, really glad that you liked her work. It makes me very happy. But thank you. Xianhu, thank you for the super. Welcome home. Thank you. It's so good to be back, bro. Like, I was just looking at these poor souls at LAX flying to Japan, and I was just like, I can't believe these guys have to come back to this filthy place. I know this is it's so mean. It's so mean. I'm so sorry. But sorry, not sorry. Like, just thinking about all these people on the plane that have to go back to that place. The Uber driver was really, really nice. The one that picked us up in the morning, and he was like, "Oh, where are you headed?" And I was like, Japan." And they're like, "Oh, nice. For a vacation." And I was like, "No, God." In my head, I was like, "Fuck no, God no." And then outside, I was like, "No. I live there. I'm going home." And then he was like, "Oh, so LA is the vacation." And I'm like, "Yeah." I can't wait to go home. Get me out of here fucking ASAP, bro. And I was just like, as soon as I landed, I'm like, oh my God. It's like the overall like color and vibe of like Tokyo when you land is blue. Oceans, you know, beautiful like skyscrapers, but they're very beautifully well done skyscrapers. There's color, there's shine, there's life. The air just like tastes sweeter. But LA, it's just like it's dust and must and grime and just like a woman getting pounded at 5 a.m. in the morning. So 我们今天可以在角落里看到 V1 吗？ No, you cannot. Gary kisses the land while coming off. No, literally, I did not think I was going to miss Japan as much as I did. Because usually when I come to America, which isn't often, but I do like to make the most out of being able to eat some of the foods that I miss eating in Canada. So all around, it's not too bad of an experience, but I could not wait to get home this time around. Like, I don't know where these people shoot like these movies located in LA, or where these like YouTube influencers go in LA. They're like, I'm in LA, and then it's just always just like LVs and Hermes all over the place. Where I didn't see no LVs and Hermes when I was there. Where? All I saw was just brown buildings everywhere and homeless people. It was so sad. I would rather go to the Alice Springs in LA. If you're Aussie, you will get it. Not Aussie, don't get it, but I'm sure it must have been like a really nice place, or like maybe a dingy place, but not as dingy. But yeah, maybe you were in the bad part of LA. So I was in the Hollywood area, and I assumed like, hey, Hollywood, it must be nice. But according to my makeup artist, who lives here, obviously, she says that the way LA is organized, it's not pockets of neighborhoods that are good or bad. It's every other street. So even in all of Hollywood, it might sound like great Hollywood. It'll be one street is a good street. The next street after that is a bad street, and then rinse and repeat. And I'm just like, how do you know which streets to like avoid and which streets to like go to? And they were just like, you just know, or you're just always careful. Don't go out at night. Gary wanted to save money and booked a hotel in Skid Row. I did not realize how close my hotel was to Skid Row when I was, so I couldn't say this like when I was planning and everything, because I wasn't supposed to leak the address or the name of the venue, which makes sense. But now that it's been like exposed or whatever, I was looking into hotels that were like near-ish, not too far from the venue, because I don't want to be all dressed up in my heels and I have to walk like 5 blocks. But so when I was looking at the hotels, I just typed in like, I don't know, hotels or whatever, and then one of the fifth one down was the Cecil Hotel, and I was like, wait a minute. I didn't know Skid Row was in Hollywood. How am I supposed to know that? I thought Skid Row was just in Skid Row. So I saw the fifth one down was the Cecil Hotel, and it was labeled as a 2-star hotel. So obviously I know the Cecil Hotel. I watched the Netflix documentary, but out of curiosity, I still wanted to click into it. And all the pictures that they show is all like fancy, new art, new Roman deco, or I don't know what the terminology is called, but like, you know, like carved out like totems and like poles, and it looks very, very fancy. And I was like, 2-star hotel, really? Don't be lying to me now. Maybe it's like if a person who's like so media illiterate, or actually lives under a rock, or maybe a Mormon or something, so haven't watched TV, doesn't know about like the Cecil Hotel. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. But out of curiosity, I still wanted to look at like the Google listing. But it was alarmingly close to Skid Row. I think I was 6. I can't remember exactly anymore, but on the map it's very close. Maybe 6-7 blocks away from Skid Row. Part of me, out of genuine curiosity, really wanted to visit quickly just to kind of see what it's like. But part of me, well, 1, the danger. 2, it felt I felt kind of
European,
disrespectful,
and I've been to 30
that.
countries, including Russia, Romania, Ukraine, Serbia and Paris. But nowhere felt so Jerry as NYC, and the subway in Philadelphia. Philadelphia
Never been to
itself is
Philadelphia.
okay too. Sorry Americans.
Yeah, I don't know what America's on right now, but it's kind of crazy. But what was I saying? Yeah, part of it felt like I was disrespectful, just for my own curiosity.
Can't go to Skid Row without packing heat. Jiri, I was going to defend NYC as I live here, but I just got back from Tokyo, so my vision is ruined. And now I'm going back to Tokyo in a month. Good.
Stay here. Wait, I actually have to have a gun when I go to Skid Row? I never owned, well, obviously I've never owned a gun, but I've never owned a gun. I actually have to, I was about to just go in there out of curiosity just to see, because even the shadow was like, were you curious? Oh, did you want to go look? And I was like, well, saying no would be lying, but honestly, I felt kind of disrespectful, because that's where people live, right? People live their lives there, albeit it's like impoverished or whatever. Like, they're just going about their day, and for me to go like, like taking photos, I felt like it was kind of rude. So I didn't actually end up going. but danger was also a very big reason as to why I didn't end up going. But it was very, very,
I am
like,
going to be real
alarmingly
as
close to
someone
where I
who
was.
lives in America. If you want to have a good time in America, do not go to the cities you see in the movies. Sure, there are things to do in those places, but they are Jerry. Go to the smaller towns near the cities.
That's what I've noticed. Like, even when I was going to my hairdresser's place, they're located in the art district, which is like 2 miles away from where I was, roughly. Couldn't tell you where the art district is, honestly, because I don't know the layout of LA, but it's the art district. On my way there, which was like the 15-minute Uber ride, 10-minute Uber ride, I saw a person, homeless person, butt ass naked. And when I mean butt ass naked, I'm not exaggerating. Full on, stark naked. Okay? No shirt, no pants, no socks. The only thing he had on were some dirty drawers, and those drawers were literally like rolled down under his butt cheek, and it was literally comedically, you know, like in like cartoons or movies where they so cleverly, quote unquote, censor the areas you're not supposed to see on a movie, or else it's gonna be like, you know, flat out like nude. So they always had that clever censorship going on. It was comically like that, but in real life, where that guy just had his dirty drawers rolled down to like just under the butt crack. And obviously as the you know, underwear goes, it goes like under your butt cheeks too, right? So you couldn't actually see like the detail, but you can see a full, just 2 full moons out at like noon on a beautiful Saturday. Well, it's LA, it's not beautiful, but you know what I mean, on a warm Sunday afternoon. And I was like, dear God, as I was passing by that fine gentleman, and he was just sleeping face down on the concrete. I would love to wonder what he was up to that day or that night that caused him to end up in such a situation. Maybe it was like a party, maybe he had a fight. Hopefully he feels okay when he wakes up, and you know, as good as he can. I don't know, but I was just like, oh my God, that guy is naked as I was doing the
Oh, I have
like,
been
I've
meaning
seen
to
homeless,
say,
but they're usually
you
like
should definitely
dressed.
shower more. You actually looked cute at the awards.
Thank you. Guys, it's not the shower that makes me cute. You know that, right? It's the makeup, it's the getup, it's the dress, it's everything that occurs unnaturally is what makes me beautiful. A shower does not magically make one beautiful, unfortunately. Domsy with the head. She looks like a princess. Thank you. The shower was like 80%. Guys, you are putting too much effort and too much emphasis on the shower. I really, really think so. I really think so. Absolutely, the shower makes a difference. Even the YouTube gang is saying that shit. God damn. Probably fentanyl. I don't know. But it was just, yeah, because in Toronto and obviously in Japan, we've seen like homeless people, but they're all like fully clothed. I've never seen one that was just stark ass naked. Just sleeping on the streets with the sun high in the sky. So that was really interesting. I can show you some pictures. I wasn't actually sure what you guys wanted to see in terms of me taking photos and making memories.
That being said, even though I've been to all those places, there is only one place where I was ambushed, knocked out and taken to hospital in an ambulance. And it was not NYC, it was right here in the park in my town.
Oh my God. God, I'm so sorry. I hope well, I'm sure it was traumatizing, but hopefully it didn't require, like, I don't know, therapy or for you to be scared to go outside your own house. That's why I was just like, that's why I was just like, when I felt the way that I did regarding LA and also New York, part of me felt like I was just kind of being very privileged and, you know, first world problems or whatever, because I was very lucky to grow up in Canada, Toronto, suburban Toronto, and now I live in Japan, and relatively both places are very, very safe. I never had to fear for my life ever. Like, I was talking to my hairdresser about how, like, you know, kids these days, like, usually, like, apparently, this is according to her, I don't know the details, but apparently young school kids, like those that are starting grade school, will have public gym assembly or whatever, and they will play a PSA video about how you should wear bulletproof backpacks. And that is the norm now, and that is the standard. And just like that notion of like, first day of school and you're like 6 years old and and you're like, wow, I can't wait to start my education and make friends. And then that's like the first thing you hear, it's just really sad. So I was coming from a place where I didn't have to think about that ever. I feel like, my prejudice, I guess, against these cities seems a little like exaggerated, maybe. It comes from a place of privilege, I realize that, but damn, it was such a culture shock landing in LA. It was such a culture shock. My friend visited NYC like 10 years ago and he got robbed in front of a hotel on the first night. Oh my god. And I'm assuming it's like a guy. I don't know, but thankfully nothing happened when I was in NYC or in LA that was like dangerous or anything. To be fair, in NYC I was always with the Shadow or Numi. We were all like traveling together to get food and stuff. In LA, I just didn't leave my apartment, period. My hotel, period, except to go to Chipotle, which was 2 blocks away, and CVS, which was across the street. Okay, I did not explore LA. I was thinking like in my Uber, pulling up into the hotel when I arrived, I was like, oh my god, I want to go to Erewhon. I want to have this cultural experience of like going to the most expensive grocery store in the world.
I would be defending America. But honestly, the place is becoming a dumb. Half the population are dumber than rocks. Gun violence is too common in schools. And the media is filled with misinformation and straight up lies.
Yeah.
The school system is dumbing kids done. And people are praising all this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's like, we won't get into like details of like things like that, but sometimes it's the unfortunate truth. Marcus, thank you for the 19 months. And yes, it was a 12-hour, sorry, I'm trying to like scroll wheel something else, and I always scroll wheels my VTS. Yes, I had a 12-hour flight. I purposely planned it so that I can arrive back today at a time before stream starts, so I can like, arrive, customs, take the train back home, and I still have enough time to like stream and everything. So I planned it perfectly. The only caveat is I had to wake up at 5 a.m. LA time to catch my early flight. But other than that, it's all good. Like I said, I tried to sleep as much as I could on the plane, which wasn't much, but it's better than nothing. But yeah, I wasn't sure exactly what you guys wanted to see in terms of me documenting my trip, because I've never really like documented everything before. Normally it's like, oh, here's a picture, that's a picture. I have a whole like over a 2-week break, I would take 5 pictures, you know what I mean? But this time, since I did want to go with the intention of documenting things, and I wasn't sure what you guys have seen, haven't seen,
I apologize
or
for getting a bit
seeing.
real there. Let's lighten things up a bit. Thanks for doing your best to try and match Shadow's absolute kingliness at the awards. You definitely tried.
I try my best, guys. I try my best. What can I say? I mean, next to the Shadow chat, next to the Shadow, I couldn't possibly embarrass him. Like, I couldn't possibly embarrass him. Like, what kind of person would I be if I made him look bad? Like, that would be so cringe. That'll be so cringe. The streamer cannot make the tech guy look worse because clearly he's the most important. Who did you see at your table? I sat with Nicole. I forget her full name. I forget her full like Twitch handle, but her name is Nicole. She does like 1950s retro filter IRL, like face cam streams. Not IRL, face cam. So she's a flesh streamer, flesh tuber, whatever you want to call it. No, not Nicole Kidman. I forget her name, but It's no, not Nicole Kidman. It's the retro lady. Yeah. Nicole Belafonte. She was so sweet. She was so sweet. And she is like that IRL. Like, it's not like an act. It's not like a thing that she puts on for stream because it's what she loves, or like the immersion of it. Like, she is like that in person, which is really cool. And she was really nice. And I liked her a lot. We actually talked a little bit together. She came with her +1, which I think he introduced himself as Mr. Wizard or the Mr. Wonderful Wizard or something like that. I think he's also a content creator. I can't quite remember, but they both dressed in very like particular kind of like costuming and like style. It was kind of cool. I can't remember. He introduced himself as Mr. Wizard or something like that. And then I sat with Thor, also his +1, which was, I think his name was Kronos. I had the hardest time. I didn't realize he had a British accent. So the whole time I thought he was speaking an American accent, and I couldn't understand what the hell he was saying. I had him repeat his name like 6 times, and I was just like, Cronuts? What is it? And also, like, the music was playing because like the evening was starting, and I was like, I can't hear. Excuse me? One more time. Cronuts? I really don't think it's Cronuts, sir. I'm so sorry. Like, I can't hear. And he was like, I'm British. I'm so sorry. And then he says it again, and I was like, oh, Kronos. That's what it was. God damn. It took me a solid like 6 tries to understand his name, which was kind of embarrassing. But he was a really nice guy, actually. I really liked talking to him. He was a great conversationalist. Like, I literally was like, what? Huh? Cronuts? Huh? Like, I can't even explain myself. And then I also sat with
Yuri, I was prepared to laugh at you when
Bonnie?
you fell flat on your face trying to get the award, but fortunately, you did not win. Don't know which one is better though. Also, I changed my name to commemorate you getting an award, but look how that went. Congrats on getting nominated anyway. Was Sketch as cringe-earl as he was on
guys,
stream?
Thanks. Vienna, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. The Dragon Raid. Welcome. Good morning. I hope you guys had an amazing time, an amazing stream. How was Neva? I've seen that game before. I think it's like a really beautiful like music and landscape and storytelling game, right? I also heard it was kind of sad. I'm not sure if you guys went through a good chunk of the game or not, but I hope you guys had an amazing day. It was so sad. Don't play it if you don't want to sob. I heard it was beautiful. I heard it was a very beautiful game, regardless of the sadness. But thank you for the raid, Vienna. I appreciate it. I was just catching up with everyone on the Streamer Awards. You came just in time, actually. As I was saying, I never really made an effort before to like outright document my trip for you guys, but for the Streamer Awards I said that I will, and I wasn't really sure what you guys want to see, obviously, other than maybe like things like the venue, my table, and I don't know if you guys want to see like the airport or whatever. So I did take pictures of everything. This is just gonna be like 3rd grade Geary doing show and tell about my summer trip. So you know how like when you're in grade school and the teacher is like, okay guys, what did you do for summer vacation? And they have a little journal about every single thing that you did. That's gonna be me over the course of my 2-day trip in LA. Or 1.5-day trip, pretty much. Look at what Gary taught us. Are we still not moved past that yet? Are we still talking about the panties? The Gary copy pasta. Jules, thank you so much for 29 months. Welcome in. Okay, so I do have slides. Bum ba da bum. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna do in chronological order as one would when you're doing show and tell of your summer vacation to your teacher. You are the teacher. I am the student now. I wasn't sure what you wanted to see, so I documented most things, okay? The little nitty-gritty, tiny little specks of detail that probably no one's gonna give a shit about and go like, Gary, why'd you take a picture? I don't know what you want to see, so I took a picture of everything. So this is Haneda Airport. This time, I was in charge of, I think the shadow was a little traumatized from the last trip to Korea, where there was an issue with the plane and there was an issue with the airport, an issue with the hotel. There's just like an issue everywhere. The Korea trip was a whole different escapade. I think he got a little like traumatized by it, so he was like, you do everything now. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I was responsible for all the transportation this time, and I like to report. There were no mishaps. There was no miscommunication, no misunderstanding. We went to the correct airport, had on the correct flight, checked in correctly. Luggage was perfectly under 20 kg. Okay, arrived to the gate on time, had lunch, had everything. It was good. Hotel checked in smoothly because I was the one responsible for it this time. Everything went great. I am not chaotic and I am dependable is what it is. Correct airport, correct country. Who are you? I know. People are capable of change, guys. People are capable of change. This is what I say. Even if I didn't win the actual award for creative arts, I thought I was a winner because we started the trip at least at the right airport and the right timing, and we did not miss our flight. In any case, this is Haneda Airport. For those who maybe never came to Tokyo before, or they always fly into Narita, which is the one located in Chiba, I highly recommend flying into Haneda if possible, because it's physically closer to Tokyo. Narita is actually located in Chiba, which is the prefecture east of Tokyo. So to get to Tokyo, you can take express train and like buses and everything. You can definitely do that, but the transportation time will be quite long compared to coming into Tokyo from Haneda. But the beautiful thing about Haneda, which I personally really like, is so this is the front area, like where you can do check-in gates and everything like that. But above it, you'll see those like red lights and like the beautiful like Edo era buildings and everything. That is like the tourist area for gift shops and restaurants that you can go to before you check in. So you can still have your last taste of like Japan or whatever before you fly home, or if you have any last minute like knickknacks that you want to. Not Kanda Street, okay? It's supposed to be fashioned after like the Tokaido bridge and the little Edo era type of like aesthetic and stuff like that. Forgot to rig the awards. That was the one thing that I missed, didn't I? Shucks. Next time I'll make sure to like use the whiteout and white out my name. White out their name, sorry, I'll put my name on it. Kanda Suntory Branch? No. So this is Haneda, not Kanda, but this is what you'll see immediately once you get into international. This is only for international. For domestic, you don't see this. Only for international terminal, which is Terminal 3. So in case you were curious and never been to Japan and kind of want to see tiny little details like this, this is it. Everything is in more or less in chronological order. Next picture, next slide. Thank you, teacher. This is actually the inside. So you see how there's like that, like the lanterns and everything on the top there. If you actually go upstairs and walk that route, the first thing you'll see are these kind of like roads almost, and to the left and to the right is going to be restaurants and shops, and it's very aesthetic and it's very photogenic. I actually just really like perusing. If I ever arrive at the hotel at the airport early, I like to leave some time to kind of like, I don't know, window shop. There's also like an observatory on the level above this level. So lots to do and see if you arrive at the hotel, or sorry, the airport early. It'll be cool to see. Yeah. I hope one day if you ever do leave Japan from Haneda, I recommend that you go through Haneda, obviously, international flights to kind of see this area. This area isn't super new anymore. I think it's like 6 years? No. 10 years old. It's 10 years old. I guess now it sounds kind of old, but when I first saw it, it was considered a very new thing. Just some more pictures. So towards the right, you'll see like basically the gates and everything, all the different airline gates and stuff that looks downstairs. So this is the upstairs POV of the first picture, and you have those like traditional little chairs and everything. You can have your little onigiri, your little dangos and mochi, your green tea, but still like Christmas decorations and everything. So it's just really cute. I just recommend that you go walk around, leave a little bit of time to kind of like grab a meal if you want, or just get some last minute souvenirs and stuff like that. What'd you bring back for Twitty? I'll let you know. I didn't bring back too much because she didn't really. She asked for a trophy, man. So like, what do you want me to do, bitch? What do you want me to do? So I brought her back one thing, but maybe we can try it like together if she ever comes over. But I have a picture of what I got. I'll show you. I think she'll like it. It's like a cute little thing that I stumbled upon accidentally. Give her the Iron Mouse one. No, it's mine. Hold on. No, it's mine. I fought tooth and nail for that wand. Tooth and nail. It's my wand. Nobody gets to touch my wand. I will bite. I will bite those sticky little fingers off. Anyways, back to the presentation. So, she hates Twitty. What happened to her face? I saw your ugly face. That's what happened. Instantly made me pissed off. We told you to steal a trophy. You did? Yo, you're like, hey, Twitty, here's your trophy, and it just has pirate software on it. League of Their Own private software. How does that? How? Any trophy would do. Not my trophy, just any trophy. Didn't you say you're gonna get the award for Maylin? I texted Maylin and I was like, Maylin, I am sorry I brought this honor to Geeks Plus. Am I still allowed back in? She says she'll think about it and she hasn't responded to me yet. She'll respond to me soon. Maybe it's because yesterday was like Sunday and it wasn't her working day. So maybe tomorrow when it's a working day, within business hours, she'll respond to me. I expect good news. Cooked. Gosh, I do not know how to read that name. It looks like Grecian. But thank you for the level 2 Onimar membership. I appreciate that. Thank you, YouTube chatters. Deportation. It's just like slam the deportation papers. Like, Gary, can you come into the office? Just for like no particular reason whatsoever. Just following up. And I'm like, okay. Just like, bam. Silent dotted line. And then there goes my ass. Back to Canada. I don't want to go back to Canada. I mean, it's better than LA, but damn, I don't want to go back to Canada either. Okay. Anyways, next slide. This was actually really cool. Unfortunately, most things were sold out. I don't know if I can just make that bigger. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a Pokemon Pikachu vending machine. Very, very awesome. Very, very cool. Now I wish I didn't drag it so big because now I can't see it anymore. But it's a Pokemon Pikachu vending machine. They have these, unfortunately, also only at the international gates. I don't recall seeing these in the domestic travel terminals, and they just sell little keychains, little plushies, I believe, and stuff like that. It's really, really cute, but when I went in that day, most things were sold out already. This is by the actual gate, like the gate of your plane. You kind of have to go way inside to find it, but it's kind of cool. In case you didn't know and wanted to know, now you know, there is a Pokemon vending machine. So if there's any last minute, I don't know, Pokemon gifts you want to buy yourself or for loved ones, you can get that done. You can get her done at the international Haneda side of things. Yeah, last minute out the door souvenirs. Like the last row, which are the ones that are still available, the ones that don't have the red line over it, are the ones that I think they're mostly keychains. So let me just make it bigger again. Sorry, just so you can see. It's very, very small, but these are limited edition Tokyo or Haneda, Tokyo for sure specific. I'm not sure if it's Haneda specific. Limited edition Pikachu plushies with the actual airline outfit. I think that's why it's sold out. You can only, Japan loves exclusive stuff. You guys know this already. And it's not just exclusive to Japan. They want things exclusive to like airports and shops and things like that too. So this particular vending machine in Haneda sells like JAL or ANA or like Haneda like airport like outfits on their Pikachus, and you can only get it here, so that's why it's sold out. Because everyone knows now and wants it. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's really cool, but I didn't really want to spend like $30 on a plushie. But now I know why everyone wants to, because it's only specific to this area. You can only get it here, basically. So the next time you fly back home from Haneda, before you do, remember what Gary told you. Remember what big sis Gary said. Make sure you get those limited edition Pokemon plushies before you can't get them anywhere. You literally can't get them anywhere. They have Haneda badges, so they are airport specific. There you go. I wasn't even sure, because even I don't have one, but now you know. Where is our Pikachu? Oh! It's in my luggage somewhere. Let me just guys, I unpacked, but I didn't like 100% unpack. I'm sure it's in one. I'm sure it's in one of those. It's in one of my pockets for sure. It's in one of my pockets for sure. Don't worry about it. I will find it and I will let you know when I find it. Okay, she lost her Pika. Pixar didn't happen. I did take a picture of me getting the plushie. I didn't think I needed to. I just took a picture of the machine. I have it. Don't worry, guys. I have it. It's probably in the folds of my dirty laundry, or like, I don't know, in the suitcase somewhere. It's probably still in my carry-on. I'll get it. I'll find it. I'll find it, and then I'll show it to you tomorrow. Yes. Where's our Pikachu wrapped Ferrari? Now you're just asking for the moon, okay? Gotta squeeze every last drop from the weaves, but it works. And the exclusive stuff is like the most beautiful, like, gotcha. It really like sets those like dopamine sensors off. Guardian Wasanji, thank you for the new sub. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great day. She hasn't washed the laundry. Bitch, I just landed like 5 hours ago. Can I like breathe for a second? Not even 5 hours ago. I landed 3 hours ago. Can you just relax for a second? Damn. Oh my God. I gotta shower, unpack, wash laundry, take a nap, eat dinner, set up stream, all in like 3 hours.
You didn't get for us a Pikachu-themed Ferrari? That's it. Maximum punishment for you. Send her to Detroit.
No. I don't want to go to Detroit. Don't send me back to America. No, please. Anything but I don't even care where you. I don't know. I don't want to set a single pinky toe in America right now. LA was enough. 1.5 days in LA was more than enough. Don't drag me back there, please. I will scratch and I will grip onto anything possible, just so that I cannot get dragged back to America right now. I'm not ready. I gotta go back in January for like work and stuff for another project. But let me just enjoy my time in Japan now before I gotta go back in January, okay? Send her to Ohio. I don't even know Ohio, but I don't think I want to go there. I don't want an American tour. I did collab with Bricky already. The parts, I totally understand why Bricky only took me to Orange County. Because I was like, wow, this is South California? And he was like, yeah, girl. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, South California, slay. And then I fucking come to LA and I'm like, oh, where's the beaches? Where's the beach babes? Where's the sand and the surf and the sunset and the fucking old man that's probably worth $80 million drinking a beer by the sunset asking the shadow for tech advice? Where's that in LA? Nowhere to be seen, okay? All I see is butt naked men sleeping face down on the street with his drawers down his butt cheeks and ladies getting pounded at 5 a.m. in the morning outside my hotel. That's all I got. It's okay. You can't ask for the world, can you? The good, the bad, and the ugly. It all comes together, you know? You can't always just have the good. The bitch babes? No, the beach. What? No, did I say bitch babes? Beach babes. Beach babes. Chat. What happened in Los Angeles? I am talking about that right now. We want the crew stole the moon. Why can't you get a Ferrari? Does it look like I care about you that much? Gru has something to prove to himself. He was an ultimate villain, you know? I am the hero to my own story, and I clearly don't give a shit about you guys, so why would I go out of my way to steal a moon, much less a Ferrari? I think we have some misunderstandings here. She hates us. I purposely was like, I actually got that award in the bag already. I literally went backstage and I saw Creative Arts streamer winner, Onigiri, and I spat on the trophy going like, no, I don't want to give chat the satisfaction. And I purposely told them, change the name right now. That's what I said. That's how much I hate you guys. I didn't even want the award. Now the rat's out of the bag. Now you know the truth. I purposely didn't win the award just to smite you guys. Out of spite is what I did. That's what I did. We were cheering for you. I'm kidding. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. I'm kidding, chat. I swear I didn't win. I swear. Don't cry. We were even cheering you. No. Here's a tissue, chat. Now I feel bad. I felt like I just bullied a baby. I take back the winner in my heart. Now I just feel bad. I'm kidding. That's what I call petty. Me? Petty? I don't even know what that word means. I voted for you. Clearly not enough because I didn't. No, I'm kidding. That's so mean. Sorry. Let's bring it back. I'll get to like, you know, my final sentiments and feelings afterwards. Okay. Obviously I don't feel that way. Obviously I don't feel that way. Okay. Obviously. I do appreciate everybody voting for me. No. Come back, Jack. Come back. I'm sorry. Continue the next slide. Sees teacher. Yes. Student. Yes. Okay. So this was the, I guess 2025 not a third nomination, right? No, guys. Can we make it a third year in a row I get nominated and also maybe not win? The competition is just so stiff. Everyone is so creative. Everybody is very creative in the creative awards category. What can I say? Okay, so this was the actual plane now because I didn't think I needed to take a picture of my plane. I didn't think that was necessary, but this was actually in the plane. This was the in-flight entertainment, and I was giving a good old thumbs up. Can you guess why I was giving a good old thumbs up? Just look at this picture. Really look at it. Examine the context of what's going on, and could you tell why I was giving a good old thumbs up? I felt set for this whole trip. I was ready to go. I was like, there it is. I'm gonna have an amazing 11-hour flight. The Incredibles, no, not The Incredibles. Not The Incredibles. Look again. Look again. You washed your hands for the first time this year. You folks, no, I didn't. Okay, but they had Lion King as the movies. They actually had. So I flew Delta. I don't recall if I flew Delta before, but I remember looking up if Delta was a good flight company or not, because I feel like the American ones sometimes are a toss-up, and you always hear these like horror stories of how like stewardesses will literally kick you off the plane sometimes, and you're just like, what? And just like, you know, you get punched in the face. Like the news is probably a bit outdated, but it's just like hard to forget that these things happen. So I wanted to make sure that like Delta wasn't like a crazy company or anything, but they were pretty good. Service was nice, food was fine, and their in-flight entertainment was actually quite large list of movies. They had every single Harry Potter. I actually caught up on Harry Potter because I stopped watching it after the fourth one, and since we were visiting the Harry Potter merch shop the other day in Tokyo, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I get to catch up on Harry Potter. I haven't caught up yet. I still have one more movie to go, the very last one. But I watched like 3 of them. That's not too bad. But they have a lot of good movies. Children movies, adult movies, new movies, old movies. They had quite an exhaustive list of things. So couldn't complain about the in-flight entertainment. It was nice. Delta was one of the shittiest? Really? When I checked Reddit or whatever, they said that it was fine. Or it was a good one. I didn't have any problems though. They didn't lose my luggage. Arrived on time. Like I said, the what is it called? The stewardesses, the flight attendants were really nice. I mean, it's airplane food. It can't get that much better. But I thought it was right. Her Lion King is kid movie and adult movie. I like watch. They had Kung Fu Panda and they had Kung Fu Hustle. Okay, and they have Finding Nemo. All of my favorites. You're never too old to watch children's movies. Okay, especially Disney classics. Classics. They're timeless for a reason. Reddit? Oh, it's Reddit. Dude. I can't speak much about my flight back because the flight attendants were like they were fine on the flight back, but on my flight to LA, the flight attendant men, I don't know what they're feeding them or how they hired them. On the opposite row where I was on, it was a big, muscular, blonde man, and he was so beautiful. Okay. And then on my row, it was like, I think he was Hispanic. I can't quite tell. His skin was a little bit darker, but he was also big and muscular with a beautiful face and cropped hair. And just like the way I know he bought that shirt purposely sized down so his pec muscles were booty poppin'licious, okay? The deltoids, the biceps, the pecs, the button I was struggling to hold on, and they were wearing these like tight little aprons or whatever, and I was like, what are you servicing? What are you servicing right now? Because I was confused. I was like, is this a flight or is this a show? Like, what's going on right now? Every time he came over and asked me what I wanted, and I was like, oh my god, apple juice. Like, the man was so handsome. I get excited every time we get water service. He was a very beautiful man. They were both beautiful men, but the blonde one, unfortunately, was servicing the other aisle, and it was the Hispanic one that was on my aisle. But oh my god, every time it was like dinner time or apple juice time, I got really excited. And he tied his apron so tight too. Why? I know why. You know why. I know why. But why?
When people say guys don't get objectified. You feel super comfortable openly objectifying 2 men. Imagine if a male streamer talked like that about a female flight attendant. Bad Oshi.
Oh no, was that bad? I'm so sorry. But they were just so handsome. Obviously, I didn't like do weird shit, okay? I was just like, oh, I just want some appy juice, please. Thank you. but I'm just like, damn, they were so beautiful. But anyways, Bonker? Oh no, I'm sorry guys. I didn't mean for it to sound like that. I just really wanted to say that they were very handsome. Did you press the button for? Oh no, not at all. I don't really like pressing the button. I feel like I remember before when I was like really young, I pressed a button by accident. I think my like bag or my hip kept on hitting it by accident. And the flight attendant got mad at me one time. This was when I was a kid though. I was like flying back to China to visit like family. And the lady yelled at me. And then my mom yelled at me, obviously, because the lady yelled at me. And I was wondering, like, why does it keep on going like, boom, 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 boom? I didn't realize I was the one that was pressing it, because usually when you press it, the whole plane can hear, because the flight attendant has to see where the bonging was coming from. And then I realized it was me, and then they got mad. Well, understandably, they got mad at me, and then my mom got mad at me, and then I got sad. So unless I have like a huge issue, I almost never ring the bell. I will rather parch to death and look like that dried, like, you know, shriveled up little alien meme a little while ago. I would rather look like that than ask for a water, because, you know, surely every like 3 hours the water cart's gonna roll around, right? And then you get the water. I will go to extreme lengths not to press the little button because I don't want them to get mad at me. Why, Gordon? Base gear. What is it called? Well, someone said that Johnny Somali has to start young. Only Somali started young. No, I wasn't trying to be rude. I just didn't know that my bag kept on setting it off. Tough choice, to drink or to risk peeing often. Dude, that's always the situation for me. Because I have a small bladder and I'm also an anxious peer, the more I think about it, the more I have to pee when I really don't need to, let's say. So I always try to like keep the drinking to a minimum as much as possible. I'm literally on the brink of death every single time on the plane because I don't want to drink. You went to America just for the awards? Yep. Yeah, specifically for the award. And like I said, I don't really know that many people in LA, or like in that specific like area, I guess, because LA and South California is also very big. So I don't know anybody there well enough anyways to stay or to do collabs. Most people tend to stay in like places like Texas and stuff like that, or like other states, Las Vegas, I don't know. So I didn't really know anybody, so I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go home. And I didn't want to miss stream either, so I just purposely picked a flight where I can come home on time and I can stream. You have to pee now? No, stop! I'm not looking. Oh man, I have to. No, I can hold it in. I can hold it in. I am a big girl. I can hold it in. Stop. I can't see it. I can't see it. Next picture. I'm not looking. No looking. I'm not looking at the chat or else I'm gonna start to pee. I already have to pee, but I'm holding it in. Okay, this was the in-flight food. I know some people are interested in the in-flight food. So I took a picture of dinner. This was the first meal. Usually for those who haven't flew before or haven't fly long haul flights, how it works is maybe like 2 hours into takeoff, that's when they serve the first meal.
Didn't you admit to farting all the time while in a plane? Why didn't you use that opportunity to go to the toilet to let out your farts then?
Oh, because it's like constantly festering. It's like a volcano, you know? You can't just go like, oh, shoot it out loud. It doesn't work like that. It's just like a constant over hours. Even when I fart into a toilet, more fart will come out later. That's how farts work, guys. I'm refusing to look at the pee comments. But this is the in-flight food for those who are curious. This was technically dinner, and surprisingly, it was very good. They gave me like a full slab of baumkuchen, like the Japanese Lawson's branded milk-flavored baumkuchen, which is like the layered, soft, fluffy cake thing with like a little bit of cream in between each layer and stuff like that. It was like 6 inches long. It was like the full-sized one, which was usually unexpected. I got apple juice, obviously, because that's my drink of choice on an airplane. One, it helps replenish your sugar levels and gives you a little bit of like energy and stuff like that. Two, it's just a little bit sweeter, so it tastes nice. So I like apple juice. And I think on the top there, it was like coleslaw and a potato salad. So that's like the cold sides. Vanis, thank you for the 29 months. Thank you. It's good. It looks good. UTI is for like cranberry juice, right? Cranberry juice you drink cranberry juice for UTI. And then we have the little onion, obviously. I think there was like a cracker with cheese thing. The Shadow really liked the cheese, so he stole my cheese, but the cracker was fine. It's just like those like dry saltine crackers. And the main meal or dish was this chicken thing. I know it looks kind of weird on the picture, but it tasted quite good. It was like a baked chicken breast with like almost like a chicken a la king. So it had like a cream sauce on it. It has steamed. I had a creamed spinach. I don't think I've ever had creamed spinach before. It was really good. And steamed broccoli, and the whole white thing on the upper half of that little main meal plate was mashed potatoes. It was good. I liked it. But if you keep holding it, if I keep holding it, I get a UTI. Is that why I got UTI last time? It's okay. I'll just make like a trucker and pee into a bottle or something. I'll let you know when I can't hold it.
Geary, here's a tip. Imagine the sound of a calm flowing river. She pees.
Stop! Stop! I'm trying to concentrate, y'all. I'm trying to tell my story. Stop. There's bathroom on the plane though. Yes, but you have to walk through. I had the window seat flying to LA. And I didn't want to bother. Well, like the shadow, I don't really care about, but there's like one other guy that's at the aisle, and I don't want to bother him too much. And a lot of times, I kept on looking over just to see if he's awake or not. And if he's like deep asleep, which he was most of the time, I can't just get up and go to the washroom, right? I mean, I could, but I didn't want to be an asshole. So I would purposely hold it in on the plane sometimes, or be like, oh, maybe I have to go pee, but I'll try to like watch a movie or take my mind off of things to not think about it, because I don't want to wake him up. He was literally like mouth open, like deep asleep, and I didn't want to wake him, because sleeping on the plane is hard. It's a rough thing. So if you finally go to sleep, I don't want to like ruin that. So I peed twice on my way there, but I try to hold it in when I can. You have to pee now. No, stop! To concentrate, all you got to do is close your eyes and visualize. Okay, you guys are not helping. Fuck you. Okay. So this was the dinner. It was quite nice.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Okay. You're not... Okay, I'm gonna go pee. Are you happy now? Are you happy? Okay, no, I can't. It's coming out. I even peed before stream. What the fuck? Okay, just hold on for a second. Okay, just go talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go pee really quick. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Bitch, I'm back. I don't take that long to pee. Hello? I am a speed peer. Boys night? No, 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 no. I have a 6% female audience, not boys night. Not boys night, okay? Everybody's night. We heard all. Oh, you did? Did I pee that loud? Only the shadow like pees that loud. I swear I don't pee that loud. We heard it all. Why were we trying to hear it, huh? Why are you trying to hello girls? Okay, please don't. This is why I have 6%, like I always say. Okay, next slide. Alrighty. This was technically breakfast. So this was served normally the second meal on a long haul flight is served like an hour before landing, an hour and a half before landing. I know it looks weird. I know it looks weird. Oh, sweets. What the hell is that? I know it looks weird. What? It was like a pizza pocket thing. Ew, there's some kind of like sticky shit on my fucking monitor. Who's been eating and putting weird shit on my monitor? I'm gonna have to have a talk with the shadow. I just realized that. I thought it was part of the picture until I realized it was like 3D. Okay, anyways. But this was the thing that I ate. It was a mushroom cheese pizza pocket thing, I think it probably exploded in the microwave when they were reheating it. The taste wasn't bad. If you hate mushrooms, then you're not gonna have a good time with that. But it was fine. It was fine. It looked like clogged toilet, liquid diarrhea. Don't say it like that. If someone took a dookie in my pizza twist, I'd be throwing it. It's not. I know. I know it doesn't look nice. Even when I took a picture of it, I was like, damn, Chad is going to fucking drag this through the mud because it looks like mud. Chad on a piece of bread. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It tastes it looks better than it looks better than it tastes better than it looks. Sorry, that's what I meant. It tastes better than it looks. But it's like a melted volcanic cheese thingy, and they gave me like a chocolate pound cake or whatever. Again, it tastes fine. It wasn't great or ground. Wait, graping? Groundbreaking. But it was fine. It was fine. But that was my breakfast. A little sad, especially because because this meal, both me and the shadow were like, oh, yeah, that was pretty good. So we were both excited for whatever breakfast might have been, or lunch, or whatever you call the second meal. And then they gave me this, and I was a little shocked when I saw it, but it was fine. It was fine. Not the gaping, okay? What is it? Breaking is what I wanted to say. Okay, and this was I really like to take takeoff and landing photos. I know it's like such a millennial thing. I don't know if like people still do this now, but I like it. Okay, I like it, so sue me. Oh, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome. Good morning. I hope you had a great stream. I was just telling Chad about my trip, and I was just taking it. I took a whole bunch of pictures, but this is still like me in Japan. We're flying to LA. We haven't landed in LA yet, so we're still at the beginning of the show and tell. Welcome back, Queen. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a really fun trip, really short trip, but I think it worked out that it was a short trip because I don't think I wanted it any longer. I'm back so soon. Yeah, I purposely planned it so that I don't have to miss stream on Monday because I usually stream on Monday. But it kind of worked out because, like I said, I did not want to stay a day longer in LA. It was just dirty and dangerous and grimy, and I didn't like I tried to avoid going out as much as possible, and I was only there for a day and a half. And I was doing any means necessary to not be outside of my hotel. Everything had to be super close, or I wasn't doing it, or I'm just getting to like wherever I have to go, like via Uber and stuff. I did not want to go outside at all. Which city is this? In this particular picture is Tokyo. So during liftoff, this was the liftoff picture of Tokyo. I thought it was really pretty, so I thought I would show you guys, especially for those who maybe haven't flew before or are just interested in these things. Like I said, I don't know. This is just grandma doing show and tell, okay, of her weekend trip to the Americas, to shiny, overhyped Los Angeles, because I haven't been to Los Angeles before. Show Paul the caca bread. You just want to see. I swear you guys just want to see that caca bread yourself, okay? This was what I had for quote-unquote breakfast. This was the second meal on the onboard flight, which is the one that I had prior to landing in LA. This is what I had. It is a pizza pocket thing, but I think the cheesy mushroom filling exploded in the microwave when they were reheating it, hence why it looks like that. But it doesn't taste as bad. I know it looks bad. I know it looks very bad. Brown gaping bread. No, I know it looks very, very bad. But I swear it doesn't taste that bad. It's not that bad. Okay? Is that copium talking right now? Maybe. But it's not that bad. Where is my... here it is. Resizing it. Okay, yeah, so I took a picture of Tokyo when we were taking off, in case you were interested. Abusa. Stop! You're being mean. It's just trying its best. It's trying its best to survive, y'all. It's just a misunderstood pizza, okay? It's a misunderstood pizza. Okay, so this is the beautiful shorelines or harbor or whatever of Tokyo. And this was the landing photo, which was LA. So this is what LA looks like. It's very flat. And this is what I mean when I said it looks really drab and brown. Where I was on like the Hollywood area looked exactly like this, but with like a few high rises. I think when I was actually where I was staying in was actually where all the high rises were. So you can see in the distance. So this is all like flat land, right? But you can see in the distance right there in the middle, just slightly under the wing. You know how there's like a few buildings popping up? I think that's where I was. I think that might have been like LA or like, I don't know how big LA is exactly, but where that Hollywood area was, where I was staying, I think that's where that was. Because I remember the Uber driver going into like all these like skyscrapered areas and they weren't all as like low buildings. Stop trying to make me pee. What is wrong with you people? Stop trying to make me pee. I hate how LA looks from the air. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely cool to see how different countries are organized or how cities are organized. But it is I mean, night and day is also a lot different. I'm sure lit up LA probably looks different too, but it's a different vibe. This is Tokyo and this is LA. It is very drab and very dusty. You have to pee now? Stop trying to jinx me into peeing. I don't want to pee. Luberto, thank you for this 18 months. And Vanis, thank you for the 29. Thank you. I want to visit Tokyo so badly. One day. And then, what's the next picture? This was my Chipotle. So you guys saw my TikTok already. I had Chipotle for lunch. And Chipotle is really big. I typically can't finish the burrito bowl thingies in one sitting. So I left half of it for dinner. But because half of it didn't feel like it was super enough for dinner, I went back to Chipotle a second time to get their like chips and guac to have with my half bowl. The Shadow went back to buy another full bowl. He ate his full serving for lunch and he ate another full serving for dinner. That's how much we love our burrito bowls, okay? You can say whatever you want to say about Chipotle. We missed it sincerely and it was really yummy. And he was like, yo, this is so good. It's so balanced. It's so healthy. The Shadow was like gassing up Chipotle, even though it was good. I don't know how healthy it truly was, but it was. Isn't Chipotle like not that bad though? There's a lot of veggies and beans and meat and lots of corn and stuff. It's not that bad, is it? In any case, I couldn't finish the whole thing, so I saved half and then I went back to get some chips and guac. It's not healthy? I thought it was. It's not? Dude, he ordered even more for dinner. He ordered even more for dinner. Like whatever he ordered for lunch, he got like a quarter more for dinner. Depends on what you get. He got so right now Chipotle has like this brisket special. So you got brisket with brown rice, brown and white rice, both beans, grilled veggies, extra corn, some salsa, cheese, lettuce, yeah, sour cream and stuff like that. Is it not good? Oh, Rico Kumae, thank you for the raid on YouTube. I just realized this is my first time seeing a YouTube raid on my own. Normally I'm in the kitchen so I can't see the raid, but thank you for the YouTube raid, Rico. Rico, thank you so much. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you had a great stream. Giri ruined her diet. That's why she didn't win. Bitch, it's not because of my diet that I didn't win. Oh, that belly be sticking out, you know? Why are you not in tip-top shape and a beautiful hourglass? No trophy for you. Snatched it right back. Can you imagine? They were just like, that's what you look like? I don't see diet progress, and just take it right back. It's a redirect? I don't, is it not? It's the same thing, right? Redirect and raise. I love your cooking streams and you're a winner to me. Thank you, Rico. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate it. I hope you had a great stream. Okay, so this was dinner time because you already saw my Twitter post about lunchtime. Same thing. It's just a fucking Chipotle bowl. It's nothing crazy. So this was the actual streets of LA. I think this was on my way to Chipotle. I can't remember exactly what street this was specifically, but this was in the Hollywood Strip area. Not much going on. This was like 1 p.m., 2 p.m. It's not super busy as I was expecting it to be. There's not much people there. But what you don't smell, like I said, is the urine. Does it look normal? Yes. Does it smell normal? No. No. It does not. There's like gum stains all over the floor. There's like little bits of garbage all along like the edging of like the buildings and everything. And it's just smells like urine. It's just ugly. It's just ugly. Vio, this chat doesn't accept complimenting Gary. Oh my god. You banned them? Oh my goodness. Well, no one is safe. Your small bladder issues are solved. Shut up. I will not pee and urinate on the side of the road. That shit is crazy. Okay. Next slide. I think I have one more picture of the street. This was another picture. Again, this is all just going towards Chipotle. I don't know if it was this particular one, but there was a dead rat on my way there. Was that the rat? No, that's a leaf. Like you could see like the urine stains like all across like the floor. It's so dirty and so ugly. But on one of the streets that I was walking on towards the Chipotle, I saw a dead rat. And it was like belly open and everything. And I was like, dear God, what the fuck happened? It looked very, very sad and traumatizing. Somehow I can smell this pic. It did not smell good. It smelled very, very ugly. Okay, but I just thought that you guys wanted to see the streets of LA. If you were wondering what LA looks like or where I stayed looks like, roughly, this is what it looks like. It's really not much. The roads are very straight, very flat, very brown, and that's it. Yep. Next photo. Oh, this was me. Oh, dear God, jump scare. This was me at the actual makeup artist now. Okay, I wasn't even prepared for that. It went from the streets of LA to just like a picture of me. So this was this was fast forward now. I'm at the makeup artist. Her name is Chami, Chamii. She's actually on Instagram. And you can, if you're ever in LA and you want to get hair, she does specialize in hair more. She specializes in bleaching hair and coloring it into like a lot of like funky colors, but blended really nicely, done healthily. She's really, really good at hair coloring and hair styling, which is what she did for me. Makeup wasn't her forte, but she does know how to do looks. So I just asked her to do both of them for me. This was us like doing the hair first. Both pics smell the same. Shush! Shush! The difference is very stark between how I started and versus how I finished. Oh, okay. There we go. I think my stream lagged a little bit. I think it was the monitor. I don't remember. I think it was the monitor. We should be back. refresh if you need to. It happens occasionally. I think it's the monitor that attached to my kitchen. It does that once in a while. It likes to fuck with my stream. I'm back. Hey, focus. I'm not gone. Don't celebrate too early. We're still here. Refresh if you need to, but we should be back now. I think it's okay now. But yeah, this was at her actual studio. But this was us getting started on the hair. She tied my hair. She put really pretty like glitter and everything on my hair. I think she did a really good job. Basically, when it comes to like inspiration or whatever, I hope you paid that artist lots of money. It takes some real work to make you look decent. Does the blank slate look that bad, y'all? Okay, maybe it's a little bad. Okay, but it's not that bad, okay? The blank slate is not that bad. I like to think we were already 50% there, and then she just had to fix the rest of the 50. Okay, it wasn't that much extra work. Okay, it's okay. Don't let anybody hate on it. Looks so amazing. Props to the studio artist. Thank you. I'm glad that you liked it. I'll make sure to tell her all the compliments that you gave me. My eyes. By the way, this was like 8:30 a.m. Okay, I was tired. I was sleepy. I was jet lagged. You know, show me some grace, y'all. Show me some grace. Hazard pay. No hazard pay, no hazmat suit. She just went in there raw. So this was us getting started on the hair and everything like that. What was the next picture? Okay, and this was me with the hair is done. I don't know if you can see the details. It's fine. You just look at it. This was me with the hair done. I asked for like K-pop inspiration. I wanted to look like a K-pop star is what I told her for both makeup and hair. I didn't really know what else would look good in the dress. I was just like, you know what, here's the dress. I showed a picture of my dress, and then just do what you think is suitable, but if there's something that I kind of wanted to lean towards, I can let her know. And I said K-pop because I don't know what else I want to look like. Also, I have an Asian face, so maybe like a Western makeup style or hair might not suit me. So I just thought maybe K-pop would be the best option. I thought she did a good job. She put little braids in my hair with cute little ribbon on it and everything. And I put my horns in because I wanted, look, see, we're like the exact same. Look. Cheese. Who's that person? It's the same person, see? There's no difference. We look the same. Yeah, okay. Why do you can an ice cream cone as a head? Huh? Why do you can an ice cream cone as a hat? Am I the one that's having a stroke right now, or did you copy pasta like terrible English? What are you trying to say right now? Is the hairstylist single? I know the answer to that, but I don't know if she wants me to say that on stream. I do know the answer to that though. I see two big differences. No, where? It looks exactly the same. Where? You guys are so silly. Did you get the stylist her number? Fuck no. I'm gonna make sure you guys stay like miles, countries away from my hairstylist. Don't touch her. She's mine. Also, what are you gonna need a hairstylist for when you got no fucking hair, chat? Like, hello? I don't want to be... Always making me the rude one when I don't want to be the rude one, okay? What the hell are you gonna do with a hairstylist? If y'all all just like fucking chrome dome, you know? Anyways. You made me say it. I didn't want to say it. You made me say it. You can't cry when it's reality, okay? You have no, don't cry. Don't cry. I got luscious blood locks? Oh, blonde locks. Blonde. Oh, like blood locks, damn. What do you do with a bra? Huh? What do I do with the bra? I gotta cover them fat ass titties. What do you mean? Because I got fat ass titties. Ultimate, thank you for the 33 months. Thank you. I want to say you have grown really much since I followed you over the 3 years ago. Would you have dreamed about what you would be going on a red carpet while people made photos of you? Look how much you reached as a longtime viewer. I'm so proud of you. You archived so much, achieved so much in 3 years of streaming. So chat can't vote kick me now for that. Oh. Wait, are you sure? Are you sure you're untouchable? But thank you, Ultimate. I appreciate it. Thank you. I do have like sentiments and final words, but I'll save it for the after the slideshow or the presentation. I do have things I want to say, obviously, but I will address that later. I want to just focus on this first because my ADHD is going to kick in, and then I'm going to forget about everything that I wanted to say about my show and tell presentation. Okay, so this was like step 2. So earlier, this was like 0. We started from nothing, and then this was the hair done, and then this was makeup done. I'm not sure why I took a photo like that, but I asked her for, again, like makeup, K-pop style makeup. I think she did a really good job because like I'm gonna be wearing a mask for the most part anyways. I don't really care exactly how she does like the rest of my face or like the nose down. Doesn't matter at all. No one's gonna see it. The show's like hella dark anyways. It's not important as long as my eyes look really good. And I think she did a really, really good job. I did use contact lenses. I had like those like blue contact lenses, but I think it does help a little bit with the actual look. That forehead is crazy. It's not that big. Oh, you're the one with the whole forehead from eyebrows to the back of your head, okay? At least I have a hairline. But this was the makeup. I thought she did a good job. Continue your show and tell presentation. Don't let us in chat bother you, teacher. The horns match the fit surprisingly well. Yeah, I was just like, is it okay if I brought my horns? And she was like, yeah, we'll just try our best to include it into the outfit. And she did a really good job. She just basically just stuck it into the hair, like along with the braids and everything. So can't complain. I thought it was really nice. What's the next picture? Oh, so now we have arrived at the actual venue. This is what it looks like when there was nobody there. I was one of the first few people to arrive. We were given like call times because the red carpet was like 2 hours. I think it ended up getting delayed a little bit, so I went into like 3 hours almost. But I was one of the first batches to be assigned to go in. So I actually got there pretty much at 3 o'clock, like on time. I didn't get processed until a little bit after that, so that's why there was nobody here inside, because everyone was either at the bar or just kind of like finding friends and finding where they're supposed to go. But this is when it was kind of empty. You can see the interviews getting streamed, and then also like the chat comments on the side and stuff like that. We wanted the other Geary interview. I found the clip for the actual interview, so I'll play it in a second after all this. But they did interview me. It was, I believe his name was Ronaldo. I didn't know he was a phase member. I think he's a phase member. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he had like blonde, like highlighted hair. He was the one that interviewed me. Connor and Valkyrie did not interview me. I think depending on like what time you arrive, you get funneled to different lanes. So when I arrived, Maya was the one that was processing all of the guests coming in, and she told me to go to this line, and then the other person in front of me went to that line. So my line ended up with the Ronaldo interview. I'm not sure what happened to the other line. They just went straight in and stuff like that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, I had the Ronaldo interview me. Yes, this is true. Short man interviewing giant girl. I wasn't that giant, okay? It was the heels. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo interviewed me, and it was actually really great. I actually spoke. What does he even speak? Is it Portuguese? I don't even know what language he speaks, but I spoke that language. Yes, I did. He was very handsome IRL, very tall, and he was playing with the football the whole time. Yeah. But this was the inside of the venue. It was really beautifully decorated. Every table had labels, so you know exactly which table you should be in and which specific chair you're supposed to be sitting in as well. You can't just grab any chair. You have a very specific chair assigned to you. And this is the top level, and then there's like a slightly lower bottom level. I actually thought that my table was perfectly situated because it's like a little bit higher so you can see everything, because we were on this level. I think this was actually my table, the one on the left. And it was smack dab in the middle of the stage, so I saw everything. I didn't have to be like cranking my neck up to look at anything because I was so up front, or like looking from like a side position because I was to the left or to the right. I was smack dab in the middle, so I actually thought that I had the best table as far as enjoying the show goes, and it was really nice. Stinky in the back so no one can see. They be hiding me. What? I don't even remember what the next picture is, but let me see. Oh, this was because we were all just kind of waiting. Like I said, my interview time or my red carpet time was the first few batches. So I was just kind of sitting around waiting. So I just took some pictures. So this is the second lane, basically. I was funneled to the first lane, which was the Ronaldo interviewer. The second lane might have been with Connor and them, and this was like towards the inside of the venue. This is like basically it's outside where I was. This is the second part of it, which is like the foyer area, and then this is like inside. So this is the middle part, and I just wanted to take a picture of what it looked like for memories. But this was Connor and Valkyrie doing their interview in this little setup here. She didn't get interviewed by Valk and Monkey. Well, on our little call card or RSVP card, it said it is not guaranteed that you're gonna get interviewed at all. Because maybe they don't want people to feel like salty or kind of questioning, hey, why didn't I get interviewed? I actually was not expecting an interview whatsoever, period. Because I'm just like, first of all, VTuber. Second of all, like everybody here does not know what I look like IRL. So there's no like connection, I suppose, between my IRL self and the VTuber self that I'm supposed to be representing for the actual nomination. So I wasn't expecting to get interviewed. And then Maya was like, oh, stand there. And it turned out to be an interview. And I was like, okay. So, I mean, for everything, I wasn't too bad, but it's okay. Thor's hair is always so fabulous. Yes. Oh, yeah, that is Thor, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I forgot. That is Thor. Yeah, he was waiting for his interview with Connor and them. Why didn't you wear I'm not gonna wear the hentai comment mask, bro. One, it's gonna ruin the hair. Two, it's going to, you know, it's gonna cramp my style. I'm gonna look like a pervert. I'm gonna look like a pervert. No. Sea-Dog is literally your boss. I keep forgetting about that. I guess in terms of hierarchy, he is, huh? God damn it. Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, why aren't you interviewing the underlings? Interview the underlings. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't get to decide who he interviews or not. I think it's just whatever the floor managers or the organizers want you to go, you go there, basically. What is the next picture? Oh, and this was me and Mouse. So I guess Mousy talked about it because you guys were asking me about it. But this was me and Mouse. This was my first time meeting Mousy in the flesh, so to speak, because I've never been to any of the conventions where she was going around on an iPad. I think it was mostly like Anime Expo and things like that. Never been to those cons. So I saw Gunrun, and I saw what he was holding, and I was like, oh my god, can I take a picture with Mousy? So I had a little chit chat with Mouse while the Shadow was talking to Gunrun and stuff like that. But yeah, I took a picture with the Iron Mouse. That was exciting, and I don't know if she knows what I look like, because again, I don't want to, like, who's gonna assume this random Chinese girl or Asian girl is gonna be a VTuber or whatever, right? So I was like, oh my god, hey Mouse, and she was like, oh my god, hey, and I was like, it's me, Onigiri, like full name. I was like, it's me, Onigiri. And she was like, girl, I know. I was like, oh wait, you do? And she's like, yeah, I've seen you before, like I see your pictures. And I was like, oh, okay, well, just in case you don't know, it is I, Onigiri, with full name. I thought that was kind of like a silly but awkward little exchange where I wasn't sure she knows. So I was just like, it is I, Onigiri. And she's like, no, I know.
Julie,
So
half your content is IRL, people know it can't.
Half of the content is IRL. I know, but I don't want to assume that people know, right? Like, because I feel like the stuff that I push out in terms of content is mostly more like VTuber stuff, like for YouTube and everything. It's still more VTuber orientated, occasionally with some IRL things. So I don't want to assume that people know what I look like IRL. Your screechy voice is easy to rap. Do I have a screechy voice? A whole 5 people in my 3 years of doing this said that I have a very nice voice. I'll have you know. A whole 5 people said I have a nice voice. So you better apologize to those 5 people because they thought that my voice sounded good. Surely not. It's screechy. Oh, maybe it is screechy. Damn it. My voice hasn't been doing too good recently. I'm not sure what it is about it, but my voice dies really quickly nowadays. If it wasn't screechy before, it's definitely screechy now. But anyways, this was my photo with Mousy. I thought it was really cute and nice. And it was my first time meeting her in the flesh. And I had a little chit chat with her. Well, because we were both kind of like, we were both told to come early. And after the interview or whatever the thing was, we were kind of just like, no one told us where to go. So I found Gunrun and we were just like, so what do we do now? So that's why the Shadow was talking to Gunrun and I was talking to Mousy and we're just like fiddling our thumbs going like, surely they'll tell us like where to go sit or like where to stand because we're kind of blocking traffic. This little area where I took the photo is this area. So I was basically behind the Thor and the rest of the people in the middle of that photo. I was behind there. It was like the little middle entranceway part of it. So I wasn't sure if I was supposed to go in and grab a drink and sit when no one was there or I was supposed to stand outside or whatever. So that's why we were kind of just like talking because no one told us what to do until they did. See, you had the horns too. Yep, I made an effort to make sure I brought the horns. Almost forgot to pack it actually until the Shadow reminded me last minute. But yeah, I wanted to bring the horns just so at least something tied in with the VTuber model. At least Gary didn't hover hand. I should have hover handed. Although, because she's on an iPad, if I didn't hover hand, it looked like I was choking her. I think it would have looked weird either way. Although hover handing would have been so funny though. I should have hover handed. God damn it! Next time I'll try to hover hand and make it look super awkward. Oh yeah, before I move on to the next slides and get out of order, I did actually find the clip to my interview. If you guys are curious what happened, is it going to restart if I? It doesn't? Okay, good. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to restart the whole slideshow when I'm already like 15 slides in or something like that. Let me grab this. I think it was this one. This one? Okay. I'm going to make myself a little smaller. So they didn't actually air this part in the official Streamer Awards channel. This was on Ronaldo's stream. He was also IRL streaming his POV. So this was on his stream where my interview showed up. It wasn't in the official Streamer Awards, but Lazy was able to clip it for me. So I was able to see it later. This is not the nominated. Is this the nominated clip? No. This is the actual interview clip. Let me pause the music so we can watch it. Oh. There I go.
How you doing? You look amazing. My name's Rod. How you doing? You doing good?
I was so nervous.
Oh, you good though? You good though? You know, for people who don't know you out there, go ahead, say your name and what you nominated.
I'm Onigiri. I'm the cooking VTuber actually, and I'm nominated for the
Nominated.
Think you're gonna win?
I'll try my best.
Who's your only competition you think out here?
Honestly, all my competition are pretty amazing. I've looked at all their clips and I was like, wow, I didn't know there were so many other super amazing music, art, other cooking streamers as well. So I don't know. I think my competition is pretty stiff.
Do you know PBM from the J? I'm pretty sure you're going against him. Am I wrong? PBM from the J?
I am. I wasn't, unfortunately, I wasn't aware prior, but I have checked out his stuff after that. Super awesome. Love his music. So I don't know, man. It's rough out there.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope you know, wish nothing but the best.
Yeah, that was the clip. That's it. How do I make sure it doesn't? All right, I think I'll just make the window smaller. Yeah, that was the clip. It's so cool that Gary got interviewed by Kevin. You guys just stop. You're so mean. I can't believe I stumbled on nominated. Nominated. I don't know what I said, but I was hella nervous. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my voice was super shaky. My hands were like, I had to like clutch onto my bag because my hands were like shaking because I was so worried that I was gonna like mess up or stumble or say something that I shouldn't. And yeah, anyway, I tried my best. I didn't expect to be interviewed. That's why I was like, oh my God, I hope I didn't embarrass myself. Theirs were get interviewed by Connor and Ray. Theirs was much longer. Well, that's okay. I mean, it happens. And it just depends on where the floor manager wants to send you, right? But I thought, I mean, looking at the clip now, I thought the interview went fine. I guess hopefully I didn't say anything like too stupid or too weird, except for the nominated. But hopefully I glazed past that part quickly enough where I didn't... where people didn't pick it up too much. But there was also a different, I found this on Twitter and I thought it was funny. Let me see if I can find it. This guy, I don't know why it has so many likes, but this made me giggle a little bit. I forgot who sent it to me. It might have been also one of my mods. But some guy was like, on my soul, I would have switched my vote if I knew this was Onigiri. And I was like, should I be offended or flattered? I couldn't quite tell exactly what the intention was behind it. But in any case, I thought it was kind of funny. If they knew what I looked like, they would have voted for me. If you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't have picked it up because I didn't notice. Okay, that's good. I think they had, this is like a sped up interview. I think they had like a second part or something where, and this is where he's like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure, I think he said, I'm not gonna lie, I think Max is gonna win. I just didn't have the heart to
Giri was
tell her or something
nominated.
like that.
It was inevitably inevitable.
You were nominated, it was inevitable. Indubitably so. Indubitably so. But this was like, they had like a last little minute of it that wasn't on the actual clip where he was like, guys, I'm pretty sure Max is going to win, but don't tell her that. It's not looking good or something like that. But I just thought the tweet itself was kind of funny. I wasn't expecting that. Where was my slides? Here we go. No! Okay, bitch, I gotta do something about this shit. It's pissing me off. Okay. I think we should be back. I tried to fix the TV so it doesn't do like that weird janky stuff anymore. Or else every like 10 minutes it's going to start stuttering. Is it back? It's on the internet bill. It's on the internet bill, okay? It's because there's like an HDMI cable that's sending mixed signals from the TV to the monitor. It's complicated, okay? I unplugged it though, so now it shouldn't be connected to the monitor. So it should be fine now. I paid the electricity bill. I paid the power bill. I paid the utility bill and internet bill. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It should be back now. We shouldn't have any problems after this, because I unplugged the whole damn TV by itself. Okay. Where was my LA slides? Hopefully it didn't restart. Okay. Yeah. So this was all before the show started, the interview. I saw Mousy, and all that stuff. What's my next photo? Okay, and this was my POV of my table. This is when everyone was sitting down, and we're already in the middle of the show and everything. So you can see I saw the stage like front and center. Every screen was perfectly distanced from each other, so it's really easy to take videos and things like that. And I was also on top row, so I was able to like look down and see everyone else and reactions and stuff. So it was really nice. I thought that my seat was very perfect, and I enjoyed myself very much. And I was also my seat was looking towards the stage. I didn't have to like crank my neck and look to the side like Mr. Wizard was. That was Mr. Wizard, by the way, the +1 for Nicole. Yeah, and this is what it looked like when the stadium was like filled up. I think it was a good seat. Who are you with? Did I have a picture next of my table mates? No. This is Mr. Wizard. I don't know if he's a streamer or not, but judging from the name, he looks like he's a content creator. I also was seated with Nicole Delafante, which is a 1950s like retro face cam streamer. Really talented. I actually really, really like her. I sat with Thor, Pirate Software, and Kronos, his +1, and I sat with Asfand, and his +1, her name was Bonnie, but I don't know if it was like Asfand's girlfriend, sister, partner. I don't know the details. I didn't want to like intrude and ask, but Bonnie was really, really nice. I really liked Bonnie. She's like the definition of a girl's girl. I'll give details and stuff later, but I really liked Bonnie. I had a nice time chatting with her. She sat beside me. It was a close friend. Okay. I didn't want to assume, but they arrived together. Well, what happened to Joel? I just literally saw him come in. The message was deleted. I can't even see what Joel said. Oh, Joel, thank you for 23 months. Dude, you killed in that outfit. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate it. I tried my bestest to put in my best face forward, literally. For the streamer awards. Like I said, the goal was to look nice and clean and polished, but not to stand out too much where I draw attention to myself. I just wanted to go like, oh, okay, she looks clean, and then move on. I didn't want to dress too crazy or, extravagant and I don't know, trip people with my dress and I don't know what else, too shiny or something. You know what I mean? So that was the intention behind the outfit. Ban him again. The Aspen asked you. No, I didn't actually get to talk with Aspen too much because I was sitting beside Bonnie and I was sitting beside the Shadow. So I didn't actually get to have a conversation with Aspen. But I really liked Bonnie. I thought she was really nice. And she was really helpful and everything like that. Okay, so next one. This was dinner. In case you were curious what I ate. I will literally be unable to watch my stream right now, or who gave them the power to vote kick? Oh, my mods gave themselves the power to vote kick. I didn't do that. One of the stream elements dude came in and was like, hey, there's this function, right? And my mods were like, no, what is it? And then like their ears were peaked. And then the stream elements dude was like, this is how you do it. And then my mods just did it themselves. I don't know how to turn it off. This is what happens when you unionize Joel. Is this what unionization looks like? The onionization. But this is chicken and beef. So the lighter colored one was chicken. The darker colored one was beef, mashed potatoes, steamed broccoli. I mean, it's not much, but it's fine. I thought it was fine. I mean, dinner wasn't really the focus of the award show. So there was a salad prior to this, and then there was the main course, and there was like a cheesecake tart for dessert. I actually really enjoyed the cheesecake tart more than anything. I thought that was actually the yummiest thing. But dinner was fine. I was just lucky to get dinner, honestly. Never say no to a free meal, guys. I'm not allowed to be nice. Only in private, Joel. Only offline and in private. Did you wear green to hide the stink lines? It was a jewel green. It wasn't even a stink green. Okay. Anyways, next picture. Oh, I just took a bit more photos of my table if you wanted to see my POV. This was the one on the left. The lady on the left is Nicole Delafonte. Like I said, she acts like that IRL. That is just what she genuinely enjoys. She loves 1940s, 50s, 60s fashion, and she speaks with a transatlantic accent just by default. And a really, really nice lady. We had a really good conversation. And the man beside her is called Mr. Wizard, or was it like Master Wizard? I forget. It was something wizard. And then there was Thor, and then Dan Clancy was like behind him. He was sitting in the table behind him. Dan Clancy was in T-Pain's table. I don't even know what T-Pain looked like until afterwards when they were talking about T-Pain. And I was like, oh, he's right there. So Dan Clancy was sitting in T-Pain's table right beside me. But Kronos is in this photo. You can see his hands there on the bottom. And then Esfand and Bonnie arrived late. But they arrived eventually. But you don't see them in this POV. But this is my vision of the stage and everything. She is indeed is she a time traveler? No, of course not. Apparently all her clothes are era accurate in that it came from that era. They're not like replicas or clothes that she made. She just goes to the thrift store and is able to find like really good quality like clothes from that era or something like that. Wasn't Dan's necklace flipping too? I have pictures of that necklace. I'll get to it. But Dan had a really shiny necklace, and my table had some too. But I have a picture of that. I'll show you later.
Doesn't matter if you win or lose, going to Streamer Awards is still an achievement. You're a beauty going to Streamer Awards and you are champion. More power. Cheers.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, I'm glad to be there. I'm lucky to be there. And even if I didn't win, it's totally fine. I mean, it's just for funsies. Don't take it too seriously. I'm not taking it too seriously, and I hope others won't either. It's just a fun thing for streamers to rep themselves, and also for the community to show their support in a very like tangible way, which is like, you know, a trophy or whatever. But it's really not that big of a deal. We're not like getting the Nobel Peace Prize or nothing. Okay, we're literally getting a prize to be silly. So it's really not that. It's not that serious, but I just was lucky to be part of it, and I went, hi, Rain. So cool to see you there. Yeah, thank you, Rain. I was sending like Rain my photos of my pictures and stuff, so she can hype me up, so she can gas me up. Rare VTuber IRL show. Didn't you go last year? I thought you went last year, or did I get confused? I thought you went last year as a guest. Maybe I got confused. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. But yeah, so this was just like my table. I did give Thor his ferret gifts. Everything is fine. I delivered to him. Everything is fine. Yes. Oh, you did go? Okay, so you were the first VTuber, not me. And then my table beside me was actually Doki. So Doki herself didn't go, but I think she made a post like Gumiho was her handler, so to speak. So this table to the right is Clancy and T-Pain. On the other side, so behind Nicole, was Box. Shoot, the comic guy. I forget his name because I don't really know his content. And Gumiho was in charge of Doki's iPad. And one other person, but I can't quite remember exactly. So I was also sitting next to Doki, I guess, in terms of table. Mousy told us how you introduced yourself to Mousy at the awards. Yeah, so let me just go back a few in case you missed the story. But I don't want to assume that people know me or know what I look like IRL. Although half the time I do IRL content, like literally 50% of the time I do IRL content, I don't want to assume people know because generally my branding is as a VTuber. So I don't know if Mousy has seen my IRL content and stuff. So when I went up to her, when I saw Gunrun, I'm like, hey, can I talk to Mousy? And I was like, hello, IR Mouse, it is I, Onigiri, like in my full name. Because in case you didn't know, and Mouse was like, Giri, I know what you look like. I've seen your IRL stuff before. And I was like, oh, you have? So I just introduced her with my full name, like first name and last name, Onigiri. And then she was like, girl, I know what you look like IRL. So that was kind of a silly, embarrassing thing, but it was okay. It actually wasn't that bad. But I was just having like a small talk with her while we were waiting to find out where we were supposed to go after this. But it was nice. Like I said, I've never met Iron Mouse in the flesh in an iPad before, so I was like, "Can I take a picture?" And she was very sweet and said yes. But yes, I did introduce myself to her, just in case, you know. I feel like it's worse to us. Oh no, I fast forward. No, I feel like it's weirder to assume people know who you are and go like, "Hey, it's me," and then you're like, "Oh, hello, yeah, I know who you are." I feel like that's worse. Hello, Iron Mouse from Vishojo. It is I, Onigiri from Geeks. You gotta keep it professional, man. You gotta keep it professional. You gotta keep it serious. Okay, you just don't know. You just don't know what you're gonna get. Mouse said that you looked great. Oh, she's so nice. She's so nice. Mouse is already thinking. Okay, good. I'll follow up and see what time is good for her. VTuber, I have my horns, guys. My horns. Remember? Hold on, do I still have my game capture? Window capture might be faster. Nope, not faster. I had my horns on, okay? Ah! Bitch, why is my computer falling apart? Did I balls out again, or am I okay? My computer is literally falling apart. And anyways, I have my horns, okay? Therefore, I'm VTuber. Anyways. Next picture. My trophy, because I won League of Their Own. That's what I won. I am the winner of League of Their Own. Yippee. Yay for me. I am so talented. Does that say Pirate Software on it? No. No, that said my name. That's my name. I was just happy to see you on the VTuber Residence more this year because everyone works so hard. Oh, thank you, Missy. I appreciate it. That's Thor's? No. That was mine. I was the winner. I won League of Their Own. I think they misprinted and they wanted to write Onigiri because like the letters were literally there, but they somehow ended up printing Pirate Software by accident. Yeah. I have my back already. I took the first train out of LA, girl. First train out of LA, which was literally the 10 a.m. flight. I woke up at 5 a.m. just to catch the flight at 7 a.m. And I flew out of there at 10 a.m. And I came back by like 3 or 4 p.m. Didn't get home until like 5, so we're here. I wanted to make sure I come back on time for stream stuff because I didn't want to miss the day. How was the travel part of LA? The traveling was really smooth, but LA was so ass. It was so fucking ass. It was dirty. It was dusty. It smelled like piss everywhere, like literally. Yeah, it was bad. Get flight at 7, flew out at 10. Yeah. Well, I don't know how bad LAX is. I can't believe you beat up Thor and stole his award.
America has changed you.
America has changed you. Stole Troll Star. I borrowed it, okay? Damn, I can't even make up my own storyline now. Yeah, I keep on hearing that LAX is really, really bad and it's the worst, like, airport or whatever. So I was really worried that they were going to process me really slow. They were fine. I felt like it wasn't super slow or super fast. I did almost forget to take my shoes off and they yelled at me because in Japan you don't have to take your shoes off. Obviously in America you do. And I was about to walk in through like the little x-ray machine and they're like, "Ma'am, your shoes?" And then they looked at me like I was trash a little bit and I got scared and I got really sad. And then I had to take my shoes off and stuff. They were really angry. Stole Thor's trophy? I didn't. I borrowed it. I just really wanted to hold it and know what it's like to feel like a winner, you know? But it was really heavy.
Giri,
I almost
it's been
dropped
2.5 hours. I believe it's time for you to pee
No,
now.
stop. It was I almost dropped it because I was like, hey, can I hold it? He's like, yes, of course. And I didn't expect it to be heavy, so I almost dropped it like on the table, in the middle of the table. It was very sturdy. I don't know what it's made out of, but that shit is gonna like send you over like luggage limit if you're flying back home or whatever, especially for people who want like 2 or 3 or something like that. That's just 20 kilograms right there already. Stop trying to like, what is it called? Brainwash me, hypnotize me into PA. I feel good right now. For now, I show Speed won like 3. Yeah, I think he won 3. So his luggage is gonna be really, really heavy if he's like flying out or anything like that. It's pure gold. Yes, that is 24 karat, 3 kilograms worth of gold. That trophy, believe it or not, is worth. Shit, how much is an ounce of gold? Like 1,000, 2,000? That is like half a milli in solid gold. You have to poo now. Stop. I don't want to poo. That's like half a milli in a trophy. That's crazy. Next year, I will actually steal one. Mark my words. I want half a milli in solid gold. 24 carats? Wait, I thought pure gold was 24 carats. You would not be able to lift it if it was pure gold. I'm just really strong because I've been working out for my diet, you know, very, very strong. But I really wanted to hold it, so he let me hold it. And I almost stole it, but I tried not to because I'm a good friend. And this was Mousie's performance. I legit was blown away. Okay, I was pogging out of my mind because obviously I was recording as well because I wanted to have a little video to commemorate the trip on top of just like little story time kind of thing. So I was taking videos and the whole time I was like, whoa, I legit sound like I was like fangirling, pogging the whole thing, because I was assuming she was gonna be on an iPad or she was gonna be on a projector. I was not like as a 2D model. That's what I thought it was. I didn't expect it to be a full 3D like concert production. And the side, so like if you remember, let me rewind a little bit. The side monitors where they have the chat, basically when Mousie was doing her performance, that was all just secondary monitors of her like singing, dancing. So it was all just one big show. Like if you've ever been to like a Miku concert, it was like that. Sometimes it was like close-up shots of them dancing or singing. Sometimes it was just like more of like an artistic style where you can see the main screen and then the side screens to supplement and everything. It was so amazing. When I first saw, so originally it was like a 2D version, and then there was like sparkling and turning, and then turned 3D, and I was like, whoa! And then we were like, my whole table was like pogging. We were all pogging together. Yeah. Didn't you watch the stream? I thought you watched the stream. The video, do I have a video? I might have it on my phone. There were some where I was talking over it, so I wasn't sure. Let me see. Did I have the video? I hope I did. Oh, wait, did I forget to take the video? Did I forget? Was I so excited that I forgot the video? Oh, wait, no, it was right here. Right here. Okay. Let me upload this photo into my Discord and grab that video for you. Oh, the file is too big. I can't send it. GG, Nori. Let me see. I'm scanning. Give me a second. I'm scanning. Was it this one? It's too big. Can't see it. You're just gonna have to watch the stream highlights. You're gonna have to watch the stream highlights. I can't grab it because it's over 500 megs and I can't save it on my Discord. No, thank you for the 31 months. Thank you. Telegram. I don't use Telegram. Not anymore. The full performance is on the Streamer Awards. Yeah, I feel like their POV is probably better. Mine is like handheld and kind of like talking over it and going crazy. So sucks to be you. You can watch it on the highlights, but it was really really well done. You'll see it on my video anyways because I'll be uploading the footage to Moodon, so I'll have it in my vlog and stuff. So you'll still see like my perspective of the concert, but it was really good. It was my first time watching a Mousy concert like this, so it was really cool. Signal or line? Line. I don't have line on my computer though. I have to be able to offload it on my computer. That's why I have it on Discord. Do you want to see my POV that bad? The Stream Awards one is good enough, right? The Streamer Awards one is good enough. Where do I send it? My email? Ew, I don't want to send it to my email. That's so like official. Okay, fine. I'll send it to my email. I don't know if it'll send though. Dear Onigiri, I hope this email finds you well. Now I have to find the whole thing. It's so small. Where the fuck did I can't find it because I can't see. What if I can't find it because I can't see? What if it's the wrong one? Did I send it? Let me see. Did you touch Thor's magnificent hair for good luck? Well, clearly I didn't, or else I would have won. Okay. Clearly I didn't. Let me make sure I open my email on the correct window page before I dox everything. Dear Onigiri business email. Wait, did I not attach this thing? I didn't attach this thing. I sent myself an empty email. Are you? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna remember where it is on my photo log thing because it's so damn small. I'm gonna reply to myself. I sound psychotic. Okay. Attach. I have to reply to my own email. I actually sound crazy to my own email right now. Which photo was it? Oh, you can't. Was it this one? JPEG, MP4. Okay, I'll send two because I can't see exactly which one it is. Hopefully I picked the right one. One more file not attached. You motherfucker. Okay. Opening my work email yet again. Did it not send? Oh, there it is. How do I open my attachments? Did I send myself an empty, unattached? Okay, you know what? I'm sick of it. It's done. I'm sick of it. We're not looking at shit. We're not watching shit. You don't get to watch shit, okay? Watch it on the vlog later when Moodon edits it. No more videos for you guys. I can't deal with this right now. Upload to the. Oh, I can upload to the drive. You're so right. Why didn't I think of that? I have a drive. Ay. Duh. Share to my drive. I'm gonna rename it so I can find it. Mouse concert. Save. It's uploading, but it might take a while. It has to upload and then it has to like verify or some shit. I don't know. We'll get back to it, I guess. It's preparing to upload. It might take 10 minutes. She's not even joking. I forgot I can upload it to the drive. Is it driving? Is the drive driving or not driving? Is it on the drive? Hold on. We gotta find the drive. I'm gonna Google Drive. Sign in. Where did I add it? Where did I send it? Shit. Did I just send it to my general drive? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm looking. I'm finding. I don't think it's in there. Does it usually take this long? Why Google Drive? Is it driving? I don't know if it's driving. Did I make it in? Did I send it to the right drive? I hope I did. We're gonna be here for like 2 hours just to listen to me figure out how to send a drive. Drive. Location. My drive. That my drive is my drive, right? That like the drive that I use, is that my drive or is that someone else's drive? Maybe I can refresh. Let me refresh. And then you guys are gonna see my POV and then you're gonna be like, that's it? I waited 15 minutes for you to figure out a grandma to upload a drive and that's it? And then we're gonna, and then, yeah. Yeah. That's it. There's nothing else. That's it. Our drive? My drive. My drive. I think it's still driving. You know what I mean? You know what? Let's put it in this drive. There's no way I will miss it if it's in this drive. Okay. It's driving. We're gonna move on for now. We're gonna come back. I swear, the video I'm uploading is either gonna be incorrect or it's not gonna be worth like the 30-minute wait. I guarantee you. Okay. Looked at the screen in full screen, heard your voice, and said, "Is that the one from the drifting stream? He saw you back then and remembered your." He remembered me. He remembered my screaming voice. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was literally me for drifting. It was just, ay, 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 ay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And that's all I said. Okay, I'm gonna have a different folder open so I can really catch the drive. This will work eventually. Okay, next photo. We're gonna move on for now. We'll come back to it. What was this? This was the light stick, y'all. This was the light stick. Isn't it so cool? So okay, so basically, when Mouse sees, look, okay, do you see those like pink little tips on the bottom of the picture? That was front row. They only gave photos to the front row. That was it. And I was like, where's the back row? So I was already kind of salty about that, okay? And then I was like, I'm gonna steal it. And Bonnie was like, I'm gonna steal one too. Okay, we were in this together, okay? Because the back row didn't get anything. So we were like, well, I don't know anybody from the front row, but Bonnie knew people from the front row. So she was like, don't worry, I'll try to figure it out and get you one. I was actually gonna ask Gunrun if I can have his or something like that. In any case, we were gonna figure it out. And as soon as the video ended, the show ended, they started taking it back. I was like, okay, great. The show's ended. I'm gonna like wait until there's gonna be like an intermission or in between like awards. Maybe I can slide down there and try to grab somebody's kind of thing. And as we were kind of waiting for our chance, I saw staff coming around and taking the light sticks away. And I was like, hello? What? Why are you taking it away? Why would you take it away? If people in the front row don't want it, give it to the back row. I will pay. I will pay for one. Just ask me, but don't take it away. They're not taking it away to sell later. They were just taking it away, and I was like, why? All caps lock, WHY, question mark, question mark. I didn't understand. And I was just like, I was so sad. And I was like, oh my God, they're taking it away. And some people had it and some people didn't. And I don't know why some people didn't get it taken away. And then I was kind of sad about it. And I was like, oh no, how are we going to steal it now? And then Bonnie was like, don't worry, I got this. And then she disappeared for a little bit. And then she came back with a light stick. So she smuggled me one and she was like, don't show anybody. I had to steal it off of a table. I had to take it from a person that went to the washroom and I swiped it off their table. So don't tell anybody that I got it for you. So hide under the table. So Bonnie was technically the one that actually sniped it. And she got it for me. So that's why Bonnie was super, super nice. And that's what I meant when she was like a girl's girl. I didn't even know her. This was my first time meeting her, like first time sitting next to each other, having dinner. And she went out of her way to grab one for me. And I thought that was really nice of her. And she's very, very sweet. And the whole time, whether it's other people like that she knew that were dancing to the concerts or just vibing or whatever, she always made sure that they weren't vibing alone. She would always make the effort to go up and be with that person to dance together or sing or take pictures or whatever. I noticed the small efforts that she puts in to make sure that other like girls were feeling comfortable and not by themselves doing whatever. And I thought that was really nice. I thought she was very, very kind. And again, she didn't know me, but she went out of her way to snatch one for me. I thought that was really nice. I can show you the actual one IRL when I do IRL stream. Maybe tomorrow, because I'm going to be putting my Christmas tree up tomorrow. So I'll show you my light stick tomorrow. But it is my treasure because I was hiding it under my legs because I was trying to like protect it in case I feared that the staff were like, how'd you get it? Why is the back row getting the Iron Mouse light stick? Why it should be only front row? And I'll be like, you know? So I made sure I was like under my leg the whole time. I gotta hide it real quick. I had to take a sneaky little picture because I wanted to commemorate, but then I hid it really, really quickly. Yeah. You just snitched her out? No, I'm giving her credit. I'm not like snitching her. I'm just giving her credit because I think it was just some people were giving it back, but some people actually did keep it even by the end of the award show. It might have just been like some people wanted it, some people didn't. And I think it was also a test subject because I was asking Gunrun. I was like, why are you asking people to take it away? And he was like, oh, you know, it's not a finished product. To be fair, it's not like an official light stick or anything, but I still wanted one. Like, why would you take it away and throw it? Like, give it to people who want it, i.e. me. I would have like took all 20 and scalped it. I'm kidding. I still would have kept it though. Astray Ray, thank you for gifting us up to Bonnie. Thank you. It's so cute though, right? I legit was freaking out when they were passing it away, and I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get light sticks, and they only made it to the front row. The back row didn't get any, and I was like, oh, I was already sad. And then I saw them taking it away, and then I got extra sad. And then Bonnie was like, I got you, girl. And then she smuggled one for me. And I thought that was really, really nice of her. I don't think my video is videoing, chat. It's not, the drive is not driving. It's not, I don't know
Some
how else
staff
to do
member
this.
is probably selling them on eBay for $300 RN.
There's no way. Do you think so? There's no way. It is, to be fair, like I said, it was like a test, it was like a test product. Like, it's not official or anything. Like, I don't think it's ready to sell, or I don't think you should sell it, but still nice. It's like a nice little souvenir. I loved it. So I was really glad that I was able to get my hands on one. She will never know. And I even told Mouse, I was like, girl, I don't know why they were taking it away, but you gotta keep that shit. You gotta yell at them to go like, no, that's mine, okay? I will take it away and send it to friends. And then they were like, I know, they actually took mine away. they took Mouse light stick away from Mouse. And I was like, okay, yeah. Because I think she also wanted one as a souvenir, but by the time like she went back to her table, or when like I don't know, maybe Gunrun came back or something, her light stick was gone. So even Mouse herself was not able to keep a light stick, but I got it. I got the light stick. That's gonna be in family heirloom. It will stay in the family for many generations. Fleon, thank you so much for the 32 months. And Domsy, thank you for gifting a sub to Snitch. There's no snitches in here. As long as you don't snitch me out, there's no snitches. I'm only telling you guys a story. What I say could be false. I could have been lying on my fucking ass, you know? You don't know if it's the truth. But if you tell other people, then we're actually snitching. Your dress was amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's very nice. Thank you. We still have just a few more. So when you guys were talking about Dan Clancy getting the the big chain, the big shiny chain. It was this thing. So I think T-Pain or somebody on T-Pain's table, which is the one behind Thor, was giving out these chains called big ass chain. And it was really funny because they were actually really, really big chains and they light up and stuff. So this is Thor, Kronos, S-Fan, and Bonnie. And then they were giving out the chains, and I offered to take a photo for them because I thought it was really cool. But it literally said big ass chain on it. And it lights up. There's like LEDs and everything. Gary stole a mouse is like, I saved it. I saved her light stick. Yes, S-Fan was at my table. Did I get a big ass chain? No. Also just because I didn't really know T-Pain. I think he was only handing it out to friends. So I wasn't a friend or anything, so I didn't get it. But it was still cool to see it. And then I offered to take a photo. S-Fan is a really nice dude. He's actually really, really chill and very polite. We didn't talk much, obviously, because I was sitting, like Bonnie was sitting between us. But the whole time, like, he wasn't loud, he wasn't rude, he wasn't like cocky or whatever. He just acted like a normal human being. And it was nice. I thought he was a very solid guy. Thor is a friend of T-Pain? I don't know. But they were just like, you want one? You want one? And they were like, sure. And then S-Fan's like, can I get one? And they were like, yeah. And then, but I didn't know them, so I didn't go like, can I get one? I felt kind of lame being like, hey, can I get one too? So I didn't say anything. But it was still nice to like see it. Because I saw other people have it. I saw Dan like showing it off like prior to this. This was by the end of the night already, but Dan had it like in the middle of the day. And I thought it was really kind of cool, so it's nice to see it up close in person. Yeah, me and the other table, the rest of the tables didn't get one. Oh, and this was the after party, so I thought the sign was funny. Can't stop drinking about you. We had the after party, and it was like at a rooftop and everything. I thought it was very pretty, so I took a picture. This was before people started like coming in. I actually visited this place coincidentally. I didn't know this was the place at the after party because the location was kept secret. I just went in here like serendipitously before the actual event day. And I was like, oh, what a cool little bar. So I took a photo until I came in on Saturday at the party. And I was like, wait, isn't this where I was yesterday? So thankfully, I did take a picture before people started flooding in and stuff. But it was a really beautifully decorated rooftop bar. I thought it was really nice. Were you as drunk as Sketch? Was Sketch really drunk? I didn't see him at the party. I don't think I did. I had a Negroni for the first time. I didn't know what it was. But it sounded cool. It looked cool. They didn't have any like custom cocktails. They just had beer, a Negroni, a lime, yuzu lime thing. And I was like, I never had a Negroni, so I'll have one. It was really strong. It was sweet, but also very strong and very bitter. So I finished mine. I called it a night. I just kind of went around and said hi to a few people that I wanted to say hi to, or just like said hi to like some old friends and stuff. That was it. I heard someone puke. No, I left. Dude, I don't know how long the after party lasted, but I left at like 11. The after party was at like 9 or 10. I left at 11 or 12. I called it a day. I was just like, hey, I did the whole networking thing. I said hi to friends. I did everything. I saw the people that I wanted to see. I had a great night. Amazing awards show. Grandma go bed now because I had to wake up at 5 a.m. I didn't even get to. I only slept like 3 hours that day too. 2 hours? 3 hours? That's why I slept a lot on the plane. I don't know when it ended, but I left at like midnight sharp. I was out of there. I went honk shimmy me. No wonder we didn't read about you pulling a Just a Minx. Oh, where she like fell into the pool or something like that. Guys, I'm not gonna get drunk in front of strangers, 1. And 2, get drunk in LA. Are you fucking serious? No shot, bro. That's how you get in like real danger. I could never, and I would never. I would rather just miss the whole thing than get drunk in front of strangers and in LA. No way. You are my Oshi and you look pretty good last night. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I have just a few more, but shouldn't be too much now. Oh, this was the inside of my hotel. I took a picture because it was giving like The Shining, or it was giving like horror movie. So I took a picture of it at like 0.5 like POV. Isn't it freaky? Like, can't you just picture like two freaky ass like twins at the end of the hallway in like a blue dress, ready to kill you or something? You will literally walk up to a stranger and go, hey. I would never be that inebriated. That's the thing. My party days are over. My reckless days are over. At my age, I wouldn't. Bro went to the Titanic. Honestly, my hotel was actually quite nice. I really enjoyed it. I didn't know what to expect going in, but it got the job done. It was nice. It was clean. The drain worked. I don't know what it is about hotels nowadays though, but all these showers don't have a fucking door on it. So all the water leaks out. Like all the residual splashing pools out and it just leaks out. I don't know why that's always the case, but all the hotels that I've been to so far this year had no shower doors on it. I don't know if it's like the aesthetic or if they want their toilet floors wet. It's very bizarre. Other than that though, great hotel. I know your streams on YouTube before. I was John Paul Grieve on YouTube. Welcome in, welcome in. I hate that about some hotels. I don't know why they don't have a door. 你是怎么进去 backrooms 之后的? It's not, I don't know how it ended up in the backrooms, but it was kind of freaky, so I took a photo. And this was my hotel. I took a picture of the architecture because I thought it was really, really cool. This was me Sunday morning, like Sunday early morning, ass crack of dawn. Hence the lighting of the sky looks a little bit funny. But I thought the outside of the hotel looks really cool and like that Art Deco kind of retro look. Legit like 7 blocks away from the Skid Row and Cecil Hotel. That was fun. But my little area was okay. It was still really grimy and dingy, but it wasn't like super danger laden, but it was fine. Got there for only 1 night, 2 nights. It was Friday night and Saturday night because I flew out Sunday morning. But technically I only spent like a day and a half there, really. Oh, and this is, so I saw this little like snack shop, and I walked into it and they had these like Sanrio cup noodles. I thought Twinny would really like these. So regarding the question about whether I got anything for Twinny, I did. I actually got one of these flavors because some of them were spicy. Twinny doesn't eat spicy. So I only got the non-spicy version, which was one of them. But they had like Hello Kitty, they had My Melody, Kuromi, a few other Hello Kitty ones. I've never seen it in Japan. I don't know how this guy got his hands on it, but I thought it was kind of cool. So I got one of these things for Twinny. I got one for me, one for her, and then we can try it together. That or the bathroom with the window in it. I think that's totally meant for couples. Or some kind of like sexy shower thing going on. Twinny got her key to blanket, yes. There is no cinnamon roll. I feel like Hello Kitty is more recognizable in North America though. I have one more picture. Oh, my love for burrito bowls is unmatched because before my flight, this was at 8 a.m. I had a big fat burrito bowl at the airport. This is not Chipotle. I think the place is called Cava, C-A-V-A. It's just at the food court in the actual airport itself. This was 8 a.m. and I had a big fat bowl of harissa chicken, burrito bowl with rice, cucumber, tahini sauce, corn, tomato, lettuce, chicken, obviously. And I ate the whole damn thing. Too much corn? No, corn is the best. I love corn. It was really, really yummy. I enjoyed it. Kava's 10 out of 10. I never heard of it, but I saw Burrito Bowl and I was like, yes, that's the one that I'm gonna have at 8 a.m. in the morning. But it was good. It was good. But that was my that was all the pictures that I took. Most of the other ones were actually just like videos that was meant for the vlog.
So you went to America and bought Japanese instant ramen as a souvenir for Twin?
Yeah, because the packaging was unique and the flavor was unique. Because you don't have it in Japan. I never saw it in Japan. That's why. You can never have enough corn. No, this is true. She farted so much afterwards. Actually, no. I was farting more flying towards LA. I farted way less coming back to Tokyo. But yeah, for those who missed it, I'm still uploading my video. I don't know if it's working. Oh, maybe it's working. Hold on. Let me update it into my Discord. Maybe this time it'll work. I think, let's see if the video was working. But in any case, for those who missed it, I did an interview with Ronaldo at the red carpet. This one. I'll just mute it. But this was me. One of the first few to arrive. I was really nervous. I was very nervous. My voice was shaking. But I tried to do my best. And this was my outfit. For those who didn't see, this was me. I tried to take a picture behind the pretty little wall there. They had this like wing light thing. I thought it was kind of cute, so I took a picture there. But this is my outfit. I felt very pretty, very nice. My hair done, nails done. Well, not nails done, but hair done, makeup done, everything did. Gave him a neck strain? What do you mean? Oh, because he was looking up. I mean, I was in heels too. Like, I was in like 4-inch heels or 5-inch, maybe not 5-inch. I was in like 4-inch heels. So I was a lot taller than I normally would. I feel like if I wasn't in my heels, I would definitely be more eye level. Surprisingly, you know how people say Box is tall? I went to say hi to Box because he was sitting by himself at the award show. And I was like, oh, I feel bad. So I wanted to say hi. Also, I've always wanted to say hi, so I did. And he stood up. And with my heels, he was still a little bit taller than me. Even with my heels, I was taller than the shadow. But Box was still like a smidge taller than me. And I was like, oh my god, he wasn't kidding when he said he was like 5 foot, like 11 or something like that. Ron is short. I don't actually know how tall he is, but I did have heels on in his defense. But yeah. Box doesn't look tall. Well, he's always like sitting. I guess that's why. But I think he's mentioned that he was like 6'4" or something like that. I think that was his actual height. And I was like, girl, 6'4"? Where is he hiding all the height? But yeah, when he was standing, I can see him eye level with my heels on. Ban me every time I see Giri. She gets more beautiful every time, and I'm not afraid to say it. Brave chatter, but I respect your courage. Yes. Box is the GOAT. Yeah, he was really nice, and he was really shy, and he was just sitting by himself, and I was like, well, I want to talk to him. He's just by himself. I might as well. Okay, you asked for it. I also saw this photo, and I didn't really know what to make of it, but this was FaZe Clan with all their I think the Shadow found this, and he was like a little salty about it, but apparently they were in the washroom and they put all of their trophies like in the urinal, and I'm like, okay, even if it's not real pee-pee, I'm still just like, bro, that's still in a urinal, man. Why would you do that? But I thought that was interesting, to say the least. It's a Kanye reference? Oh, it's actually a reference. Oh, I thought they were just doing it like because they thought it was funny. If it's a reference, then I guess that's different. But still, man, why would you put like your nice trophy in the urinal, even if that's water, you know? But anyways, I thought that was fascinating. That's a word. That does not make it better. No. Okay, let me see if I can pull up the mouse video. It's not the full it's not the full recording because I didn't record everything all in one go. But let me see. I think it's loading up. I just want to download it. I don't want to load it. Download. Shift D is download. Okay, it's loading. Just give it a second. It's loading and then we'll play it. But I think I was talking over that little clip of it anyways at some point. But yeah. All the pictures you took are all straight. I like that a lot. Wait, do you see pictures that are not straight typically? What kind of photos do you usually see online? Are they all like this? Like 45 degrees? Whose pictures aren't straight? Aren't they usually straight? Disrespectful to the participants and the managers, plus it's stupid. Honestly, when I saw that, I was like, hey, if y'all didn't want it, I want it. if you didn't want your trophy, I would have taken it home. But instead they chucked it into a urinal. But if it's like a meme reference, then I don't know. It doesn't make it that much better, but I guess it's fine. I don't know. You want pissed trophies? No, not the pissed ones. I'm saying, because like one of the guys that won is a FaZe member, and he was in my category, and I was like, if he was gonna put it in a urinal, it would have been better if it just went to me. I would have loved to. I would have loved to have one. You know, it's cringe. I mean, what can you do? But even Connor was like, because he was backstage and he was able to see the trophies, he was like, dude, I was rooting for you, man. I was going through the trophies and I saw your category and I didn't see your name, and he was like, shucks, that's too bad, get him next year. So even I don't know if he was just being nice or polite, but even he was like, I was rooting for you too. It's such a shame, I'm really sorry, but I was supporting you, but it's too bad. And I was like, hey, I mean, it's FaZe's year. They won like almost every other category. She found it funny and they're really close. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. As long as she didn't find it like disrespectful. Paid VA to be nice. I should just snatch that and just scraped off the painting and just wrote my name on it. That's what I should have done. But I was too much of a pussy, so I didn't do that. Shame on me. Why is my video ready? Girl, it's a 5-minute video. It's not that big. It's a 5-minute video. Take like 50 minutes to process. We'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. Connor knew everything. Not enough to like, you know exactly what was going on. He had to find out like backstage on the day of. Connor's cosplay. Yes! Oh my god, his cosplay. Wait. I think I have a video of that though. Oh yeah, there was 2 other little videos that I wanted to show. It's a little out of chronological order now. But when I was getting Chipotle for dinner on the Friday night, I saw this thing. The shadow told me that it's this like new tech that's going around in America where they have delivery robots. So I don't think it's just for food. I think it's also for actual Amazon deliveries. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I saw this on the street and I thought it was so cute, and I took a video of it because what other chance can you get to look at a delivery robot? I think it's called Coco.
It's doing it. Go, little guy, go. Yippee. There he goes, off to make another delivery.
There it goes.
What a hard worker.
I'll turn the volume down just a little bit. There it goes.
It's doing it.
They're
go,
not
little
getting
guy,
harassed,
go.
no.
Yippee.
I was kind
There
of
he
worried
goes,
that
off to make
it
another
was going to.
delivery.
That's why I kind of took a video
What a
too.
hard
One for
worker.
memories, 2 just in case someone kicks it over. But no, it reads traffic lights. So when I initially took this video, I was on the perpendicular street. So they were waiting for the red light to cross. It's the green light now, but it was red. So it recognizes like traffic lights, and I was waiting for it to see if it actually does know, and it can see the light. So when I turned green, it went, and it was really cool. Is that Madar? It probably got destroyed down the street. Do you think so? Is it that easy to crack open?
It's doing it. Go, little guy, go. Yippee! There
It's
he
the little
goes, off
robot
to make
that
another
could.
delivery. What a hard worker.
What a cute little guy. I thought that was cute. I didn't even know what it was. The shadow was like, yeah, it's one of those new stuff. How's it not get sold? I think they do sometimes, but this one in particular didn't. Hopefully it made it to its destination and whoever bought the thing was able to receive their package. This is LA for sure. I don't know how you can tell, but it's pretty depressing looking. And then this one.
All right, our nominees are Donkey Bird, Iron Mouse,
Okay, sorry. I know it's really, really loud. I'm gonna
Bet every other shipment gets either stolen or shot. This is America after all.
I will figure that out. Let me just grab maybe this one so I can hear it. Okay, now I can hear it. Okay. All right, I wasn't able to hear it, so I couldn't monitor. Sorry, that was so loud. I didn't mean to burst eardrums. My bad. I'm sorry. Dodge Lightyear, thank you so much for the 17. Ultra Force, thank you for the 6 months. And Almost Hawaii, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you. I bet every other shipment gets either stolen or shot. This is America. Maybe. Again, I hope it's not that hard to crack into those like delivery robots to get the insides and stuff. But surely it's working, or else they're not going to implement it like that, right? Like, if every other robot gets like shot up or stolen, they're gonna stop it eventually, right? They're not gonna keep using it if it's not working. How does so much ego fit in one room? So when I came back, I only caught half of the latter half of the presentation because I went to the washroom. There was like a music presentation or an intermission. I was like, great, I can like sneak up to the washroom and come back before they're done. But they started like doing the next segment a lot faster than I thought, so I missed the first half of it. And as I was coming back to sit on my table, as I was walking to my table, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I didn't miss too much. It's just like a Genshin shill or something. I wasn't paying attention, so I was like, okay, glad I didn't miss it. And as I was sitting down, I was looking at the screen and I was like binoculars. I was like, wait a minute, is that Connor? Because I swear, okay, remember the thing? Remember the interview picture that I had? Yeah, he was regular looking at that time. He looked normal at the time. We're gonna have to fast forward quite a bit. Okay, yeah. He had a full beard and everything. He looked normal at the award. And then that's why like when I sat back on my table and I saw like this Connor, I thought I was literally tripping balls. I was just like, oh, that's just a random dude, like a cosplayer they hired to do a Genshin show. That's fine, whatever. And then I was like, oh my god, it's Connor. And I quickly whipped my phone out so I can record her for the vlog. And he was actually presenting the VTuber Streamer Award category, and I didn't even know. And I almost missed it because I was in the washroom. He had to shave. Yeah, I asked him afterwards at the after party, and he's like, he legit had to go backstage and shave for this cosplay. They asked him to shave like backstage, and I was like committed to the cause, man. Konnichiwa. So he now looks like a baby. He's teenage Connor now. That's not my boss. That's the boss's nephew. That's playing League of Legends right now. Bene, thank you for the 18 months. Thank you. So I can show you the video, but this was just him announcing the award. But I was just really shocked that it was Connor. I literally didn't even recognize him. I like how he said Vidal 987. What cosplay? I don't know. I don't play Genshin. I think it's one of the more popular characters, though. His cosplay looks familiar. Oh, you can't hear it? No audio? It was so loud earlier. Now you can't hear it? Girl, what the fuck? Monitor and output, maybe? Play it again? Can you hear it now? Oh, it's Honkai? Vidal 987.
Okay, I need you guys to do a drum roll while I get this open with these gloves. Okay, I'm just gonna...
A little pom-pom was cute too.
And the people goes to... Iron Man!
Yay! Look at her go. Look at her walking up that stage, accepting her award. What a cutie. But yeah, that was my little clip of a very, very shaved Connor. And I legit thought it was just like a random cosplayer or something. Yeah, I didn't know it was Honkai. I thought it was Genshin. I'm sorry. I mean, aren't they the same company though? Or not really? Did I just say something? How long does this video take to process? It still says your video will be ready soon. Girl, I'll be 50. By the time this 5-minute video was done rendering, I will be 50. Have mercy. Have mercy. So you'll get younger? Shut the fuck up. Unforgiving Gravity, thank you for the 9 months. I was checking my phone to see if there's another way of getting it. I don't think it's working, y'all. I tried. I exhausted all of my avenues. Let me go back to the drive and see if it finished driving. Maybe it did. Oh my god, light mode. God damn. Oh, let's see. No. I renamed it Mouse Concert too. Maybe this one? Oh! Pause chat. Viruses? Girl, I sent that shit. There's no viruses. Okay, it's gonna take another like... It's 2 gigs? Girl, my 5-minute video was 2 gigs? Is this the right video? I swear to God, if this is a wrong video and it's like something else, I'm gonna cry. Mouse jiggle physics is massive. That's why it took so long. It's like from far away, from like 10 meters away, her jiggle physics was affecting the download speed or upload speed of this video. I see. Now you feel Mudon's pain. Well, usually for Mudon's though, like if it's not like a vlog, if it's like an IRL thing or a recording for IRL, it's literally terabytes. Not even gigs. It's actually just terabytes.
Listen, Jiri, you may not have won, but you slayed in that outfit. And now, I await the council's response on my ban. Hope you have a good day, Jiri.
Thank you. Oh, that's really sweet. I appreciate it. Okay, so this is the video, but let me see how I can play it. Because now it's on a player, and now I don't know how to play it if it's on a player. How do I play it? On a browser. Life is fucking with me. Downloads. Open with. VLC. Media player. Guys, I don't know how to play it. It's not gonna work. How do I play it on the computer? Like not as like a video player thing. How do I play it as a website? I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. No. VLC. Oh my god. Pause. It's loud. Pause. Okay. Let me see if I can do a window capture on the VLC, maybe? I don't think it works. Why is it a white bar? No. Oh, wait. I know. Hold on. Because... Wait, I don't know. I know. Add files. This one. We can loop it. Sure. Okay. Oh my god.
Obviously, you just.
Okay. I know. I figured it out. This is so not worth, guys. I'm gonna tell you this right now, okay? It is no longer worth the wait because we waited for so long. It's not worth the wait. It's not worth it. I know it was really loud. I'm sorry. Everything is like audio is not equalized, so it's like kind of going crazy. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna play. It's gonna be loud, but I'm gonna lower it. We're gonna move fast, okay? Just give me a second. Let's go. Okay, and then I'm gonna pause it again because I can't hear it right now, not in my own headphones. So let me just fix that. Okay, I'm gonna pause my Spotify really quick. I'm gonna move this guy down so it doesn't block me. Okay, it's all coming together. Grandma is streaming. She's doing the thing that all VTubers do. Okay. How do I play it now? Oh, I think it's like this. I did talk over a little bit, okay? Just be wary.
Obviously, you just released a new song, Time to Feast. Can you tell me a little bit about how it was to make that?
Oh man, it was a lot of fun. Shout out to Hala, shout out to those dudes. We all worked really hard on the song and it was amazing. And I have to say it's one of my favorites. But I've been working on a lot of music this year and I'm really excited to release it. So,
When this happened, I thought it was a tech issue. I was like,
Demon headlight.
Oh, no.
is this scuff? I legit was worried. I thought it was actual like tech scuff.
Oh.
I know the coloring is really off. It's hard.
This is so cool.
Look at those light sticks. Why does the back row don't get no light sticks? It's a very, very big screen IRL. And the side screens were also just like close-ups. I didn't expect Booby to come in there either. And then that guy's head. Ignore that guy's head. I couldn't make him move. for his head to leave. Yeah, the Vishojo girls are in there. Look, it's Keisan and Henya. Even the shadow, like, that's Gunrun on the left there. The little chibi character. Okay, Booby, break it down, Booby. It's fog. It's fog. There's a fog machine on the side. I like the cameraman just walking on the stage randomly. I know they were trying to get like the shot for the actual Streamer Awards POV, but as viewers, we just see like these two dudes randomly walking over. It's kind of funny. And they have sparklers!
Thank you so much, Beauty Cinderella, and to all of you at the Streamer Awards 2024 for letting me share my new song, Cry For Me, with all of you. I hope you enjoyed the world premiere. Bye!
Bye! Yay! Yeah, well, that was the show. That was the concert. That's why I was like, I totally expected to be either like her performing on an iPad or like a projector where her like her VTuber like 2D model was going to be just like her singing. I didn't expect it to be a whole like production 3D concert kind of thing. So even I was like really taken aback when I first saw the change. But I thought it was really good. Was it worth the wait? Was it worth waiting like 45 minutes for one 5-minute video that's like 3 gigs almost to load? Where's your concert? Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! You know where my concert is. It's up your butt is where it is. I appreciate it. Literally, Streamer Awards has a way better POV though, because you can see all those cameras going like left and right and everything. I'm sure their POV is gonna be way better, but I hope you guys like that one.
Sajiri burned down the Streamer Awards without a kitchen.
my powers are too frightening. It extends beyond continents, even not even countries, continents. No, not up your butt. It's definitely up your butt. The actual stream POV is kind of muted, so we can't hear the cheers. Oh, they were probably focused on it's probably just like the actual audio of the thing. But yeah, everybody was like freaking out. Like every table was like, what? Like, I hope it really brings a lot of like awareness to VTubers and the things that we can do, and that we're just literally regular people streaming as quote unquote regular as streamers can get. But we're just like anyone else that's doing like IRL stuff or flesh cam. We just kind of present it differently, and hopefully they see the magnificence and the power of VTubers. Geary's concert is on the toilet. I'm playing a solo trumpet solo on my porcelain throne, playing
So
that
Geary,
jazzy
after
jazz
seeing
music.
that magnificent performance by Mousy, are you motivated enough to finally do your karaoke stream?
But she's
It's
a
not like we
professional.
had that as a sub-goal
Yeah,
stat.
yeah. No, I will. But Mouse is a professional. Mouse is a professional. I thought you were AI. Girl, me AI? Do you think AI could... I don't even think I have AI because I act so erratic, and also because my content is IRL and VTuber. I think if I were to have an AI, which I don't think I do, it will be very confused on how it should act. I played the brown note, exactly. But yeah, all in all, I had a really amazing time. I was very, very lucky and fortunate to be a part of this whole like experience and everything like that. I made a tweet on it, but I still wanted to just kind of like personally I wanted to like personally like address it, and I don't know, kind of give you my thanks and everything like that. I did make a thank you little note on Twitter, but still, like I think I was very, very lucky and fortunate to have made it not once but 2 years in a row as a nominee for the Streamer Awards. I think that in and of itself was already really, really amazing and unheard of, and I never expected to make it as a nominee 2 years in a row. So I truly, like the title says, I truly just feel like I won already, even though I didn't physically bring a trophy home. And I really don't think a physical trophy matters that much. I just really want to thank you guys for supporting me and putting me up there. And yeah, I literally wouldn't even be there if you guys didn't put my name in enough times to beat out all these other amazing like creative art streamers, even for a nomination, because it's not just voting, right? It's like putting your name in often enough where people are like, okay, so this person has enough points to their name to even become a nominee. So to be amongst like a sea of all these amazing people, to have my name pop up enough to be a nominee 2 years in a row is really, really amazing. So thank you guys for always supporting me, even though you say that, you know, I'm ugly and a hag. I know in your heart of hearts, where you guys belong, where your loyalty lies. Okay, you can't trick
concert
me.
will be like Shokugeki no Soma style, cooking with style.
Even I wrote a speech on the plane, and I made sure it was like 30 to 2 minutes long. Not 30 minutes, sorry, 30 seconds to 2 minutes long. That was the request. And I wanted to like keep it succinct, you know, but I didn't have to use it, so I guess that's like fine. But I did write one.
Jiri looking like the angel she is. Congratulations on the nomination.
Thank
Straw
you.
clap.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm not gonna lie, I really, really did think that I had a chance this year. I just didn't know that FaZe was gonna be this much of a powerhouse, to win like so many other categories too. I feel like just by looking at the nominees, I really thought that I would have had a decent chance this year. Last year I was up against Rubber Ross, and I was like, there's no way. Ross deserves 100%. There's no way. I'm not even gonna try to fight it. I think he deserves that trophy. And I thought it was just like I wasn't gonna win. But this year I was like, maybe there was a chance. Maybe there's a slight chance that it can actually happen. Even though I didn't win, like I said, I'm still very lucky to be here. I thought the pizza girl had it in the bag. Yeah, I literally, like, when the pizza princess came up to me, I literally told her if I were to lose to anyone, I really, really wanted to lose to you, because I thought that the way she streams and what she streams, it's very, very
Even though you
cool.
didn't win, the fact year after year you're nominated is already a strong representation of your talents. I know you'll take home the gold one year. And through it all, you're our streamer and we're your chat. Tuning into your streams is already rewarding. Incredibly proud of you, Onigiri lovers.
Thank you. But yeah, every year you guys always really, really support me from the back line, from the shadows, if you will. And And it means a lot. And this year, I kind of wanted to be like, you know what? I'm going to make the effort to go out there myself and see what it's like and kind of make a memory out of it for me and also for you guys. So I'm very, very thankful and grateful that I was able to have the opportunity to fly myself out there. Hopefully the vlog won't take too long to edit, so you guys can see kind of all the little snippets of the things that I took videos of. But yeah, I'm really glad I made it out. I don't regret the trip, even though I didn't like win or anything. I thought it was fun. I was actually watching your like the chat while I was doing my own restream, and you guys were very sweet and just like robbed or like snubbed or like who. I appreciate everyone's support and being so like positive and funny about it. But I'm very lucky, very lucky to have a community like you guys supporting me.
You may not have won this year, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. There is always next year. The important thing is that Shadow had a good time. Now go pee and cry.
I wonder, I forgot to ask. I wonder if Shadow enjoyed it. I asked him, like, do you think he'll come back? And he was like, nah. I guess he did enjoy it. I don't know. I was looking the whole time. It's rude to spy. You guys were online. I was restreaming. It was online. Hello? I have the right to read my own chat while I was restreaming the awards. So I wasn't spying. I was just looking. But I saw every word. Did anyone recognize me? Well, not really, because it wasn't like with viewers or like, you know, like fans. It was all just streamers. So I don't think anyone like recognized me. But when I gave the name, they're like, oh yeah, I know you. A lot of people where I didn't expect them to know me. I was like, hey, yeah, so by the way, my name is Onigiri. They're like, oh my God, yes, the VTuber. I know you. So I guess in that way, yes, they recognized me, but they didn't come up to me, go like, hey, are you Gary? No, not like that. Stop spying, but you're my stream. I'm allowed to spy whatever I want. Mouse recognized me, yeah, although I did introduce myself with my full name because I was worried or I didn't know if she recognized me. Did you mingle afterwards? Well, I mean, I said hi to a bunch of people, but I don't know. I feel like if I say it now, it just feels name droppy. I don't know, but I just... There were a lot of content creators there that night.
Jiri, you know where my loyalty lies with a certain lovely goddess. Congratulations on your nomination. You stink butt.
Thank you. Dude, I don't even know what happened. I will say this though. I was sitting with Thor. Thor knows what I look like. I met him at TwitchCon already. Thor was at my seat, so Thor already knew me. He didn't have to recognize me or anything. I will say this though, I don't know if it was like liquid courage or not, but normally I would never, ever have the guts to say hi to Hassan, but I was like 3/4 down my Negroni, and I was already feeling that like slight tipsy. And I was talking to Nicole Belafonte, the other person that I was sitting next to, the other streamer. And she was talking about how she also doesn't really know too much about streaming. She's just like me. Like prior to streaming, she never was on Twitch, never online. I didn't know about Twitch before I started streaming. So she says like a lot of these content creators, she actually just doesn't really know, but she knows Hassan. And I was like, oh my God, no way. And I was like, you should go say hi. I mean, like, it's an after party. That's kind of the point. Go say hi. And she's like, oh, you know, when I have the courage, I'm like, hey, right there with you. I totally get that sentiment, right? Because I always chicken out when I want to say hi to people, and I don't. Lifesaver, thank you for the 31 months. Welcome back. And then as we were talking about this, you know, 3/4 down my Negroni, I see Hassan walk past me himself, by himself. If he was with friends, I would have just left it because I would have felt like I was intruding. But he was by himself. And Drunk Erie was like, target locked. So I went up and I was like, hey Hassan, it was nice to meet you. I just wanted to say hi. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to say big fan. And love your stuff. And he kind of just was like very polite. Like he didn't like say much, but he was polite. And then I was like, by the way, my friend also really likes your content. Is it okay if she says hi too? And then I dragged Nicole over and I was like, say hi to him. And then she was like, oh, okay, yeah, hi Hassan. And I'm like, okay, well, thank you for like using up your time. I appreciate you stopping for us to say hi. And he's like, yeah, no worries. And then he just left. So it was very like quick, very pleasant, very like, you know, just hi. Yeah, I can see it on his face. He was like, who? But he was very polite about it. But I basically just wanted like, normally if it was me or if he was with a friend, I wouldn't have said hi. But for my new friend, I was like, one more swig of that alcohol and I stood up and I was like, hey Hassan, long time no see, buddy. And I made sure that she was able to say hi. And she's like, oh my God, I wouldn't have the courage. Thank you, Gary. And I was like, yeah, no worries. But I don't know what happened. If I was by myself, there was no way that would have manifested. But with alcohol and to do it for somebody else, I was like, yeah, I'm super powerful today. And I said hi to Hassan. You should have said that you were friends with Numi, the leash girl. Oh yeah, Hassan knows Numi, right? But yeah, I wanted to introduce her to my new friend though, because she said like she said, out of all these streamers, she only knows Hassan because I was the only person that she used to remotely watch prior to streaming herself. So I was like, I'll do you a solid, girl. I'll do you a solid. It is Onigiri is not going anytime soon. Well, I gotta introduce myself with my full name because sometimes if I say Giri, they're gonna be like, who? But if you say Onigiri, they're like, oh, the VTuber. There are a few people where I was like, hey, I'm Giri. And they're like, they kind of was politely, but kind of like, oh, nice to meet you. And I was like, yeah, like, my full name, I usually go by Onigiri. And they're like, oh, the VTuber. So they know Onigiri. Sometimes they don't know Giri. It is Onigiri? No, but that's so cringe. That's so cringe. Hello, it is Onigiri. It's literally like extra Emily. We're like, hello, sire. Can I trouble you for a glass of water? I'll just be like, it is Onigiri. How does this day find you? You can introduce yourself as Giri, the rice burner. No, they won't know. They won't know what the rice burning thing is. Then they're gonna be like, oh, I don't think I want to talk to this person that like burns rice, you know? Hide your rice, Onigiri is here. Shut the fuck up. You look good in that dress. Thank you. I'm glad that you like the dress. Like I said, I'll make doubly sure that everyone involved that was there to make me beautiful, my tailor, my makeup artist and hair artist, is able to hear all the compliments. And just one more time to shout out Chami, the one that did my hair and makeup. She is located in LA in the art district. And you can reach her through Instagram. I think that's her preferred way. You can DM her on Instagram. So if you're ever looking for a hairstylist or a hair colorist, because she specializes in
we will
bleaching
support
and
you all
coloring
the way
hair.
to the top. Let's break through this 2025. You can introduce yourself as it is Onigiri. I have been known to not shower for weeks at a time.
Yeah, that'll get them. That'll make sure they really remember. Oh yeah, the girl that introduced me that didn't shower. I remember you. So if you want to hit her up and you want to get your hair styled by a professional, colored by a professional, or if you just want to, like, I don't know, doll yourself up for whatever an event, make sure you visit Chami. I love her very much. She's actually a mutual friend that I met in Japan. And then I found out she lives in LA and does this in LA. So it kind of matched up perfectly. She wasn't too far from the hotel, the venue, all that stuff. So very thankful that I was able to meet like new friends. But yeah, I would love for you to visit her if you're ever in need of a hairstylist. It's 2024 still. Yeah, I'm not ready for. Let's relax for a second, okay? I'm not ready for 2025. Chami, okay, please don't rizz up, Chami. Okay? She's innocent. She's sweet. She loves like baby metal. And the whole time I was like getting my hair done, she was listening to like rock, like the screech, the yelling kind of like hard rock music. The whole time that's what she was listening to. Very, very like different music taste. But it's she was really nice, and she's a really shy girl, but I like her. A new friend that I met in Japan, and I kind of worked out, and I met her again in LA. Please tell me more. Well, she's more into like the gothic kind of like fashion style, as you saw in the thick pictures already. She dyes her own hair. She's really shy. She knows
you are
Japanese
just selling us
and
on her more.
English.
Kind, innocent, loves baby metal, has great style. Way to deter us.
Yeah, no. Like, honestly, like, stay like 100 feet away from her, cause like, she smells really good, and her hands are really
Giri,
soft
you
when
just
she was
described
like
her
putting
even
makeup on
more
my face.
perfectly. She sounds like the perfect wife now.
No. She'll be a terrible wife, cause like, who wants to deal with immaculate hair and goth attire? Like, it's like girly goth. It's not even like really hardcore goth. It's like girly goth. Like I said, her hands were like cool. No, they weren't like super hot. They were cool, but they were very soft when she was doing my makeup. And like, she also likes anime, and she was chit-chatting about all the anime that I like, and she loves slice of life. She loves visiting Japan like once or twice a year to kind of experience different seasons and doing all these things. And again, a mutual friend. So I can't wait to hang out with her in Japan more. Hello, my Yoshi wife. Hello, my goth wife. No, she's off bounds. She's off bounds. Leave her alone. I will tell her that you guys are trying to risk her though. But she's off bounds. I won't allow you. You're not allowed in. Over my dead body. Why don't you substitute yourself for someone else and watch the stream, the ultimate NTR? Watch them have fun on my behalf. I'll just send the shadow in, and he'll do everything. Nah, the shadows like he's not a talkative guy. He's a shy guy. He just makes me do all the talking. He's like, hey, yo, didn't you want to say hi to that person? And I gotta be the one that says hi, you know, like. Although at one point he left me alone. Like, you know how like, you know, I was managed to take a picture of like the venue with no people there. That was me sitting alone for the longest time. So Gunrun was like, Gunrun and the Shadow got along really well, especially last TwitchCon. And they just like to talk about like tech stuff, and they geek out and stuff like that, right? And then we were sitting at the table, just kind of like, hey, I wonder when people are going to show up, whatever, just chilling. And then Gunrun goes up to the Shadow and is like, hey, I got someone to introduce to you. Not me, the Shadow. And he was like, hey, come over here for a second. So he left me at my table for like a solid hour. I was there for a long fucking time, because I ended up like Nicole Belafonte ended up coming, so I ended up chit-chatting with her, and then Thor eventually came. I was chit-chatting with him, and then after was when the Shadow decided to come back from his like little conversation with Gunrun and whoever Gunrun wanted to introduce him to. I still to this day don't know who it was that he got introduced to. He didn't tell me. He's keeping his little secrets, you know? But he left me there for like an hour by myself, and I was just like, yeah, I'll have the hors d'oeuvre, thanks. And then he was just like chatting away for like an hour, and I was like looking back at him, and he looked like he was doing fine. It didn't look like he was going to spontaneously combust or anything. So I hope the Shadow had his own fun in his own way. V Shoujo's trying to recruit him. The V Shoujo Shadow. Soon he's also gonna be a V Shoujo girly. No, I'm kidding. Before people take that and run with it and start spreading like weird ass rumors, I'm kidding. That's not true. But guy was like, yeah, hey, by the way, Oni bro, I have someone to introduce you to. And then they just left me for an hour, and I just sat there swinging my legs by myself. He was signing an NDA. He was actually having a real idol meeting. A V Shoujo shadow. Spread the rumors? No, no, no. Don't spread the rumors. Don't spread the rumors. It's just, but it's nice to see that Shadow's making his own friends and he actually has people that he can geek out with. Because he was telling me that Gunrun is very, very, like, he's not just like the CEO or owner or the boss. I forget what his official, like, role is in V Shoujo, but he's not just like the top brass, right? Like, he's actually just a very, very nerdy guy. And when at TwitchCon, when I was kind of going off talking to other friends, the Shadow was talking to Gunrun the whole time, like by themselves, just for like, you know, an hour or two. And apparently all they talked about was just geeky stuff. I asked him, so what did you guys talk about? He was like, you wouldn't understand. And I'm like, try me. And he was like, no, I'm not even trying to be rude. Like, you actually would not understand. Because they were just talking about tech things. And I'm glad that the Shadow was able to find some geeky friends to talk geeky stuff with, or like guy stuff, you know. Because I'm sure as much as the Shadow loves to hear about all the VTuber drama and VTuber tea, sometimes he just wants to hear a man's voice, you know. Talk about computers and stuff and like what latest tech and gadgets has been, like, you know, putting their brain through a loop and, like, you know, what stuff they want to buy and stuff like that. Yeah, Gunrun built Twitch. Yep. Who was the Shadow? Just Oni, bro. Rock Sama for V Shoujo. You'll just see like a rock. Like, the debut is gonna be silence. Just rock. But Giri's voice is manly enough. You take that back. You take that back, okay? Can you stop leaning into the screen? It's scary. Oh, sorry. I like to rock my body when I talk, okay? I'm a very physical person when I'm speaking. I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry. Gunrun saved my family from a house fire. He also lent me $6 million and bought me a red Ferrari that he told me to keep secret. Oh. Sorry, Gunrun. Did I spill the secret? My bad. My bad. When is Raccoon's Christmas cosplay? Oh yeah, I should probably do a little Christmas cosplay for the Raccoon. Gary is using rocking chairs. Hey, rocking chairs are legit comfortable, all right? They're comfy. Okay. All right, guys. I know it's not super, super late, and normally I stream a little longer, but I did just land, like, you know, 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. I think I'll maybe call it a day here, and I'm gonna get myself some dinner. Tomorrow, regular stream, regular schedule, full energy. We're gonna be a 24-hour craft stream. We're gonna be putting up my Christmas tree tomorrow. For the festive holidays. I didn't realize it was December already. It kind of creeped up on me, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't put any Christmas decorations up. So we'll do that tomorrow. So thank you for hanging out. Thank you for listening to my story time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little photos and a little BTS of everything. Like I said, I did take videos, so hopefully there's going to be a vlog up soon, maybe in a month or so. But again, thank you very, very much for putting me in the Streamer Awards as a nominee. Very, very lucky and fortunate to have made it there and gone myself. And I really,
Usually
really
I mix in a bit of
everybody.
banter
Thank you.
since compliments make you uncomfortable, but none of that today, so buckle up. Know that you deserve all the recognition and praise you get, and more. You say that you were lucky to be here. And yes, you were lucky, but not whether or not you succeeding as a streamer, but when. The prize was guaranteed with your ability to make everyone smile and feel welcome here, and all the work you put in, especially when it's not visible. Onagiri love.
Oh, thank you, Bella. Thank you for the 1,000 videos as well. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't know. I just feel like as far as streaming goes, we're very, very, very dependent on our viewers. How many viewers we get, how generous our viewers are, you know? That's just kind of like the reality of things. So like I always say, if you guys don't want to watch me, you can easily choose not to watch me. But because you do choose to watch and support and all these things, I'm able to get all these opportunities, be able to, you know, win a nomination for awards, all these things, and live a, you know, just like live out my life the way that I want to be creative, to live in Japan, to do all these fun things for you guys, with you guys. So I'm very fortunate. I try not to take it for granted, realize where it's all coming from, you know. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that kind comment. But yeah, we'll tomorrow will be regular schmegular Oni Mart stream, but we'll be putting our Christmas tree together and all that stuff. That's gonna be tomorrow. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening to my stories. I'll be back tomorrow. I will raid. Is it just raid Prage Rock? I keep on forgetting what's his name. Hopefully the raid is accurate. Invalid, girl. Raid Prage Rock Coon. Okay. Okay, now it's just being done. Prage. That's what I did, you little shit. Capital Prage Rock. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, that took so long. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Christmas tree decorating. Yippee! I'm gonna decorate my IRL room, or like the Kotatsu room, Christmas themed. I think it'll be fun. It'll be cozy. But that's tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. It's good to be back. Fuck LA. I'm so sorry, but fuck LA. It's good to be back home in Japan, where it's clean and nice and quiet and not scary. Okay. All right, everyone. See you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Monday, and I'll see you guys bright and early on Tuesday. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. These raid calls take a while, huh? Bye-bye. Thanks for the stream, Gary. Glad you got a good time. Have some rest. Thank you, YouTube chat. Thank you. Does she like older men? No idea. No idea. But we're just gonna be staring at each other for a second. So, any plans for the week, the rest of the week? Any fun plans? Any second now. Any second now, we're gonna be off. Surely. Walk away. We rated? Alright, cool. Okay, ending.